right, Home Squad Sports got our first ever live show here, and it's a special occasion. Got the Army and Navy week, so we don't really have 6 games to go over. So what we decided to do, as you can see, is our logo draft. And me and Dalton have picked 5 logos from 5 different sports categories that you're going to see here. And you're probably wondering how we're going to really decide the winner. And we actually got our own guest here, our good buddy Justin here. We're going to join him in now. So shout out Justin, shout out brother, welcome aboard.
What's going on, guys? Thank you for having me, and I'm definitely looking forward to this contest. So
yeah, we appreciate you coming on, man. And being the judge for us. We had to have somebody, neutral, and we know that you're that guy, and you don't know whose logo's whose. So we're gonna try to be our best poker face until you decide.
I greatly appreciate you.
No problem, bro. So like I said, we got 5 categories. We got college, basketball, which would be any league, football, any league, hockey, and baseball. Mm-hmm. So I think we got a pretty good 5. Pretty good plethora there. Now, as everybody knows, baseball is amongst the best logos of all the minor teams and stuff like that. So we got a pretty good one in town where we live. A little bat. Their old logo.
I almost used one.
Their old logo with the bat.
I almost used the bat swinging. I was thinking about it, but I was like, I don't know. I found other better ones. Yeah, but it was in the running. Yeah, I know there were some good ones. So I think we got a good plethora. We've been able to. I think I got some bangers here. Dalton seems to think the same way here, so we're gonna go ahead and get into it. First category we got is college, and we're gonna sprinkle in some sports talk as we get in here. So just some stuff that's been going on through the week, nothing crazy, but let's go ahead and get into it. Now this is gonna be my pick first, and then we got Dalton's pick after that. So I'll go ahead and explain mine here, which is my first one, Justin. So my first one here is the University of Texas San Antonio Roadrunners. One of my favorites. There has been since like 2014 or something D1, when they came in D1. So they have only been into D1 not even 10 years or right at 10 years now. So shout out to them. But this is my first pick. So what we're going to do here, we can go tit for tat, but we kind of have to probably go through all of them and then let Justin pick his favorite 5. So this is mine first, and then we'll get Justin's thoughts on these after. So the second one here, this will be Dalton's first. This is Boise State. Now, I like this one. Yeah, okay. Now, this is awesome. You got everything a great logo needs. I mean, you got the animal, which to me is huge. You don't want just letters. Yeah. Letters are boring, as we're going to see. Yeah. I don't think any of us pick just letter logos.
Syracuse and Stanford in here.
Yeah, I don't think any of us pick just letters, I doubt it. So this is great logo, it kind of reminds you of different Broncos, but it's different because it's a different state. You got the state of Idaho. You don't see that state of Idaho much because it's a low-key state. You know what I mean?
You forget what it looks like.
Exactly. So the fact that they display that, I love this logo. It's one of my favorite picks I made this time because I've never seen this one either.
I never saw that till you sent it.
Yeah, I've never seen this one, and for a big school like Boise, making the playoff, they could they should throw this on a helmet.
Yeah, they should. They should bring that back and definitely throw that a helmet on a blue helmet.
Oh man,
that'd be nice.
Yeah, even an orange one.
Yeah.
Orange anything but blue. Nice. I mean, anything but white.
A black one.
I mean, yeah, anything but white.
Just the way it looks on the screen, which is nice. Okay, so I like that one. So we got UTSA with Texas San Antonio, and then we got Dalton, got Boise State for the first ones. Okay, so 4 more each. Next one I got is the Campbell Camels.
I was so close to picking this one.
The Campbell. I like them because the school name is very similar to the mascot name. I like that. It doesn't do too much. I would like maybe a football helmet on it or something. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Yeah. But shout out to the camel. It's slept on animal.
I like camels. Yeah. Nobody has it as a logo except the school, so I give bonus points to that for being exclusive. I always like exclusivity in logos and in mascots, so that's cool. I almost picked this one. I'm not gonna lie, so I can't argue. I can't sit here and say this one sucks because I almost picked it.
Yeah. No, I like it. It's a good one. I didn't see that one. I know that's their primary logo too, so. I know they use the C a lot. They used to. So, all right, this one too is another one I did not see until Dalton brought in. So, all right, so that's Campbell for me, and here's Dalton's pick for his second one here. So explain, Dalton. Who we got here?
UMKC. And I mean, come on, look at that. I don't know what else there is to say. Like that doesn't look like a college logo. It looks like a cartoon, a kid's cartoon that I would love to read as a child.
I like this one.
But this one, this is what college logos are about. They're about having fun. Yeah, and this one's all fun, man. I mean, you can't hate on this at all. It's just, like I said, it's just like a child book, man, like a good child book, and
it does.
It just brings positivity to you when you see it. You're just like, oh man, this kangaroo's happy as hell. I need to be like this kangaroo, man. So
now I will say a spoiler alert: none of us picked the Donald Duck Oregon. which that's another family friendly one. You just see it; it's got recognition.
I didn't think about
that kind of reminded me of that because it's friendly but it's still cool.
Spoiler alert! Though, there's a duck in here later.
Yeah, we got.
I'm just saying,
we got.
There is a duck in here later.
I will say as for both of us, we got some banger logos in here so far. Right now we're starting off pretty hot. The next one I got here is maybe something you've seen, but what I like is. If when you're really going to go old school, a lot of them are kind of bland colors. I like this next one because it's got some good colors. So I got the Mississippi State Bulldogs right here. So we got some Bulldogs here. I like this one. I just like the color on this one. This was probably my least favorite out of all of them, but I still like this one. So
it's a good dog, man. I mean, walking on 2 feet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. He looks like a real tough dog. I wouldn't want to mess with him.
Yeah.
He would, attack me.
Yeah.
So I would go the other way if I saw him. So yeah, that's a good mascot. I wish mascots would be more like that nowadays.
Yeah, I know. We've seen a lot of people bring back their college, their college logos, bringing back old logos. And while we take a break until we get another one, we've seen a lot of old guys get back into college. So this week we've seen Bill Belichick come back into college. Big story of the week going into North Carolina Tar Heels. What'd you think about that?
I don't love the fit at all.
I don't like it.
To be honest, he's never coached college before, and he's 72 or something.
Yeah.
The odds of it working out nowadays, I don't think it's a good hire at all.
No.
They just going off one old. Like Brown's already, he was 70 or something. He wasn't doing good, and he was a great college coach. So I don't know about it. You know how I feel about Belichick too. I don't think he's a product of Brady because he got fired from the Browns before. He didn't win.
You're the first one to say that.
He didn't win before Brady or after. I don't know the argument.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you would have won before, he got fired. If you would have won after, he got fired.
Yeah.
I don't know the argument other people have. I mean, I would take it. I'll take this to the biggest sports shows in the world and talk about this because Belichick's a fraud. I like him as a person though. He's funny.
But you know what's so crazy is he is all that, and I know he's going to try to turn into a pro thing, and with NIL, it's more of a pro game. They're saying, but all he does is got to win the ACC to get in the playoff.
Yeah.
That's the only thing he's got to do is win the damn ACC.
That's really easy.
Isn't that hard? So I could see him fail, but I could also see him waltz his way right into the playoff first year. I could see him fall flat on his face, like you said. So, but yeah, that was a big story I just want to bring up while we're getting into it because, these college logos we're still getting college news. I mean, it's already free agency, even though the playoffs haven't started.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
That's something they got to fix. But okay, let's go ahead and move on. We got Dalton's next pick here for his third pick of college here, which looks like this was Maryland, correct?
Real retro here.
Old school.
But look at his hands right there. I mean, boxing gloves.
Yeah, I like that.
On a turtle.
I like that.
Come on, boxing gloves on a turtle. Need I say more? I mean,
no.
He's gonna beat your ass, and he ain't going in his shell, bro. Like he ain't going nowhere. He's ready to fight, and I know it's like a 1940 logo, but I love it. It's nostalgic.
I like it,
and you don't need color sometimes. The black and white, you can go on anything and look good.
Yeah, I think the only thing they can maybe add is some on the shell only. Like they could do the shell like the Maryland flag, remember?
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
But that's the only change I would make to it. But for it being that old of a logo, for that being that old of a logo, I mean that's nice. I like this.
Oh yeah, I had to pull that one out because I was like, there's no boxing gloves on mascots.
Yeah,
and that's a cool touch.
Yeah. That's a good one. That's a good point. So okay, I like that one. So we got Maryland here for Dalton's third choice. Okay, so we're rounding out the first subject here, first category. All right, my next one's maybe someone that you've seen. They faced Colorado this year, first game of the year. Gave them a good run for their money, and have had a pretty good year on the FCS side. So North Dakota State Bison is my next one here. I really like this logo. I like how the Bison's, taking charge. It's got the smoke, the coming out of his mouth, his breath, the smoke, dirt, whatever. So I like this one a lot. It's kind of nostalgic because I'm a Green Bay Packers fan. It's got my Green Bay Packers colors. Shout out. But yeah, I just like this logo. I think that's very slept on. I think their uniforms are worse than their logo.
Yeah, this is it's probably the best primary logo now. Yeah. If I had to pick a primary, it's probably it because I like all mine are pretty retro, but I like this one a lot. Yeah, everything about it's nice. It's clean, and the smoke, like you said, it's a great added feature.
Yeah,
it makes it look. He's ready to go.
Yeah, he's ready to go. He's ready to charge.
And
Shut up.
North Dakota State's good now too. A lot of good players come from there, so a lot of people know this one too. So it's got prominence.
I think for as bad as the Mountain West is, just go ahead and throw them in the Mountain West.
They should.
Just go ahead and throw them.
I don't know if they want to move on.
Yeah, but
they probably got offered. All these other teams got moved up. They got offered. They're the best ones.
Yeah,
because State got offered.
I wonder how many guys that are going to go from FBS just to them. How many guys they're going to get just themselves from Conference USA schools, some American schools.
Sun Belt, yeah.
So All right, so that's my fourth choice there for college, which is North Dakota State. Shout out to them. Next one here is Dalton has brought to my attention another one that I didn't see until he sent this in. I really like this one a lot. Got to give Dalton his credit right here. Tell us about Dalton. We got the UCLA Bruins.
I mean, look how cool this bear looks, dude. I mean, who would want to have dinner with this guy and a beer?
Okay, yeah.
Maybe something else, if you're into that kind of thing. But either way, man, this bear just looks awesome. He looks so chill. And
this is like maybe like the cool version of Smokey the Bear.
The way he's just leaning on it, he's like, yeah, I'm the cool kid at UCLA. Everybody knows me. I'm the mascot. So what? Like, I love this. This is awesome.
You like this one, Justin? You like this one at all?
I do like this one a lot. I'm not gonna lie. He gives me a inviting vibe. He's really cool. Like he said, I feel like I could just like sit down, have dinner, drink a beer with him. Everything would be vibes. So
yeah,
I'm really rocking with this one.
Yeah, I'm really mesmerized by his blue eyes too.
Yeah, I think this one's really tough. I mean, this might be my favorite one of all the pools, honestly.
You don't see a Bruin. You don't see a bear with blue eyes.
No,
it's usually brown.
It's a great touch.
It's usually brown.
Blonde hair, blue eyes.
Yeah, I like that one.
Great sweater too. Great sweater.
Now I got another one. Now we're going sweater for sweater here on my next one. This is my last one for college. Then we're going to we'll get Justin's picks on each category by category and see what the score is going into each one. Maybe we have somebody has to maybe win out on the last subject. Who knows? But maybe I'll be up by so much by the end of the end. We don't know.
We'll see about that.
We'll see. Okay, so we got my last one, which is the Creighton Blue Jays. Look at that, wearing a sweater as well. I mean, that other guy, he's cool. This one, he knows he's cool. Look at his face. He's like, I know I'm cool. You can either come with or without.
He don't have nothing to lean on though.
Yeah, he is, but the hand on the waist is kind of
attitude.
He's got attitude.
Yeah, no, he's probably a jerk.
Maybe he's just like
the UCLA guy's cool. This guy's a jerk.
Maybe he's feeding off a bunch of maybe he's protecting a bunch of his baby birds from predators.
He's mad because Creighton ain't winning nothing.
But maybe he's like,
that's a good logo.
He just got done fighting off a bunch of predators they were trying to come steal his babies and steal their food. And he just left. He just fought them off. They all left. And he just like, why would y'all do that? And put his hand on his waist.
Watching him leave.
It was like, y'all really thought.
These fools.
Yeah, y'all really thought y'all was going to be successful with that heist.
Okay, I like that. Yeah, he looks tough, man. I wouldn't mess with that bird.
I like that one. So that, as a Blue Jay, you see those out and about, I love Blue Jays. Shout out Cardinals. Shout out good birds. Now here's this next one here for Dalton's last one is maybe something you don't see out and about. It's something we've maybe possibly never seen.
Yeah.
It's a good mythical creature, possibly debate. We got the UAB Blazers, the Dragons here. So I like this one, honestly. I got to give you your credit, but tell us about it here.
It's definitely the most basic one I went with, but look at it.
I like it.
Yeah, I mean, everybody knows this one, but it's like you don't see it enough.
They don't use the full body anymore.
Exactly. This is from like 03, 04, I think. Yeah. It's the one I pulled. And I love the flames coming out of the mouth.
Yes.
There's so much detail to the dragon, actually. If you really look at it, and I love it. I like obviously I just like animal mascots, man. They're more fun.
They are.
And we all picked animal mascots there.
Yeah.
I mean, so
we did.
I think that's the bottom line. And this is, I guess, I don't know if it's an animal. I mean, like you said, they never existed, but regardless, I guess you call it an animal.
Well, did you see the Barstool Sports Brandon Walker? Did you see his son Tommy Walker? His hypothesis on dragons. He says dragons existed, but it's hard to find remains because they were acid breathers, because of their fire or acid, so their bones may have disintegrated through the acid that was with them.
Wow.
Do you think dragons existed, Justin?
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. That's not a bad hypothesis. I mean, it's not out of this world, but I don't know, man. I feel like if they were a thing, there would be more documentation, kind of like there is with dinosaurs. Or who's to say maybe dragons are real, just not the way we know them as. Like maybe not this logo, but like there's a type of dragon out there. I don't know. So I can't say a definitive yes or no, but I want to lean towards no.
Okay.
Like I said, Komodo dragons, man, there are real dragons. Those things are crazy.
True. That's true.
Those are crazy. They'll eat you alive. They'll eat you alive.
They'll eat people, so yeah. Those are crazy. Shout out Komodo dragons.
Okay. Yeah, shout out.
Somebody should have a Komodo dragon logo, by the way.
That should be We should
There's ever a new college come about.
We should make a
the Komodos.
Yeah, we should make a team builder team on College Football 25.
Just Komodos.
The Komodos.
Just Komodos.
Komodos. Kalamazoo Komodos. Oh God. Yeah. Let's do that. We might have to do that. Okay, so we got
Mexico City.
Mexico City
Because it makes sense if they live there.
Yeah, and they're in Asia.
I mean, them being in Michigan would just be wild.
Yeah, Michigan Tech. Okay, so look, all right, Justin, we just finished our first category, which was college.
Okay.
Is there any other ones you need to see? We can run through them again. We got UTSA, Boise State. You got to pick 5. Remember, Campbell. Okay. UMKC, Milwaukee, Kansas City. Mississippi State. Maryland. Then we got North Dakota State, the Bison. Next one would be UCLA Bruins. Then Creighton Blue Jays, sassy. A little sassy. Then we got the Blazers, who we just went over. Out of those 10,
okay,
what would you choose? What 5 would you choose?
Okay, you're gonna hate me for this. You wouldn't happen to have a mock-up of all of them together, would you?
No.
Okay, so I definitely would go. I'm just going off my head. I'm going with the UCLA logo.
Okay.
I'm going with the Creighton logo.
1-1 me and Dalton. Okay.
Creighton.
I gotta go with the kangaroo.
Okay.
Which one is that? You? Okay.
That's the one you have on the screen.
2-1.
I'm actually a big fan of the Boise State one.
See, 3-1. 3-1.
I won the category.
Yeah, you won the category. Okay.
Who's the last one?
And then the camel. The camel was the last one.
You got 2.
You got 2 to 3.
All
right. Dalton is up 2-3 at the end of the first round.
Can I say one thing?
Yeah.
Can I? Yeah. So I definitely. I almost picked the Maryland one because I like the OG and I like the turtle boxing. The reason why I had to go with the Bronco in the Boise State one is because I had not seen that Boise State logo, and I felt like the font on the Boise State logo is something you don't see very often. I would love to see them use that logo in the future. But however, Sam had some really good logos there. So I don't know that next time it'll be so close. We'll see.
I give you a shout out, Dalton. Shout out. We got round 1 and we got Dalton there.
Okay, good stuff.
Shout out to him. I think I'm gonna try to really come better next round and really show that I did my homework, y'all. I promise that I'm not out here just willy nilly. I didn't just throw these together. I put hours into these, and I probably get an hour and a half into finding some good logos. So, all right. So our next topic is going to be hockey. Everyone's not familiar with hockey, but guess what? A good logo is a good logo. You ain't got another sport to know a good logo. I'm a hockey fan, kind of novice, very novice, casual, but I do like the sport of hockey. Shout out to Louisville hockey team. I think they're playing right now. Yep, playing right now, I think. And they're playing Indiana Hoosiers. Shout out to them. But all right, let's go ahead and get into it, man. Justin, my pick first, just like last round. And if you need to see any more, if you want to write these down or keep a tally to the side, if you got, we'll go ahead and do that.
Just take a picture with your phone.
We probably should have sent you all these in the separate, but it's all right. We'll go ahead.
You're good.
We'll roll with it, man. We'll roll with it. All right. So my first one, the Youngstown Phantoms, out of the USHL, which is a minor hockey league team, a developmental hockey league team, junior team. Shout out to them. A guy I think used to play for U of L as their strength coach, so that's how I kind of came across them. So shout out to the Youngstown Phantoms. The next one we got here is Dalton's first pick, which is the Islanders, correct, Dalton?
Yeah.
Okay. I like this one.
I love the colorway here, man. The colorway is what does it. And, it's a new logo. You never seen a lighthouse.
That is true. And, usually a lighthouse is plain. It's usually just red or just white. It's boring. You've seen one lighthouse, you've seen them all.
Yeah.
But, of course, not with the Islanders. I like that one. So.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like the your Phantoms, too. That's cool. I've never seen the Phantoms.
Phantoms, yeah. Phantoms, reminds you of fireworks, kind of reminds you of that Disney Channel movie, The Phantom of the Opera or something, The Phantomplex or something.
Yeah, Phantom of the Opera is definitely.
That was a great movie. One of the best Disney movies. I mean, it was a thinker. It was a Thinker. One of the first Thinker movies Disney Channel you was as a kid. You're like, oh my god.
Yeah, for sure. I remember that one.
Yeah. What do you think? You like that one, Justin?
I do. I am a big fan of this one. Immediately thought of Phantom Fireworks, and it just I feel like this as a logo just like works, especially with hockey. I don't know. It makes me think of a goalie. It just I don't know. It all comes together, and I'm a big fan of this logo.
Okay, so we got for that one was my first one, obviously. Then Dalton's first one was the Islanders. Okay, so we got one apiece there. The next one I picked is another team probably not familiar with, but this they're on the game. You can play with them on the game. But I mean, what a logo! This right here is the Calgary Hitmen. Watch out! Look at the mask. I mean, it's ruthless. They're coming down the hockey at an angle. It's kind of downhill. It's coming at you. Good. I like the use of the brown, kind of old Tampa Bay-ish, you know, from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers colors. But what do you think about this? Is a dud?
I kind of think it's mid.
You mid? You think it's mid?
I'm being honest. I think with a name like Hitman, you could do a lot more. I mean, it's just a guy with the mask on, you know.
Yeah.
Like, really, at the end of the day, that's all.
I mean, I can't agree because I put it on here. I think it's fire. So.
Okay, it's cool. I just say the name of Hitman, I think you can do more. I like the logo. I never heard of them. Shout out to that. So I like it. I'm not hating. I like the logo. I just think they could do more with the name Hitman.
What would you like for them to do?
I mean, I guess
Tony Soprano. We want Tony Soprano on there.
Like you want on there. You can't do that.
Yeah, was John Moran on there with his 40. What do you want?
That would be a great logo. What
do you want?
Please tell me John Moran on there with the 40.
The 40
That'd be a great logo.
All right, so let's go ahead and see. I mean, Dalton, this next one, he came with some fire. I got to give it to him. You got this next one here is a classic, but some that you probably haven't seen.
This one though, yeah.
You haven't seen this one out of the classic out of the Mighty Ducks, out of the Anaheim Ducks. So I like this one, Dalton. Why'd you pick it?
Yeah, I found that this one, that was a pull because, yeah, like you said, everybody's seen all the Ducks.
I like
it. But this duck is the best one. And why'd I pick it? Look at this duck. I mean, he's crazy looking, dude. I mean, his mask is just scary looking. It's like something else scary.
It's a goalie, but it's like a goalie mask on tin.
Yeah, because the duck bill makes it look scary. And he's like jumping real high. I like it, man. It's a good logo. It's a good logo. And his feet, you can see his web feet still. He's skating on them joints. That's awesome.
Okay, no, I like it. Like he's jumping. You can see he's making an athletic move.
Yeah, very athletic duck.
He's not just sitting around waiting for the play to come to him. And as you can see, he jumps with so much force. He took some of the ice with him.
Broke the ice.
There's ice coming with him off the ground. And, you know, this guy's got some force. Put him in the Smart Combine.
You might have the highest vertical all time.
Put him in the Combine. I want him in the Combine this year.
Oh, he's breaking the Combine.
I want it. Okay, all right. I like that one. So that is your second, correct?
Yeah.
That is your second. So we got my third one as the next one. So let's see here. Justin, hopefully I'm not down already. Oh, let's see here. All right. Bloomington Bison, a new team. Actually, I've come to find out. I like this one. I like the color. It looks cool. The red jersey and the red eyes just kind of pops out. And look at the top hat. Why has it got a top hat on?
Exactly.
But it's amazing.
I love the top hat. I can't argue, bro. As soon as I seen it, I knew this was the fire logo because the top hat. The horns coming out of the top hat. I mean, it's like crazy. It's
like the Monopoly hat. You know, he has a Monopoly hat.
The horns coming out. He put it through there. That's crazy. Like this Bison's crazy.
I do like this one. Yeah, this was
it's a good one, man.
Yeah, Bloomington Bison. So shout out to them. Obviously, I think they are a new team. I think they're just their first year.
Yeah, I've never heard of Bloomington team. Not too far though.
Yeah. So I have the because if it's current, then if it's old, I put the years on here, and then but I believe when I saw this is their first year. Okay, so this is mine right here. Let's go ahead with Doll. Let's see if he can go tit for tat. Let's see blow for blow here. Oh man, this is the Seals, and I forgot who's throwing that. Seattle. No, it's somebody. I think it's a Shark. Or it's a
team. It's not a distant team, but still.
Either way, it's a fire logo.
Yeah, come on. Nobody else has a seal.
I just think he looks kind of soft with the hand. Look like he's going hee with his little hand.
Okay, he's going like that with the hand. I see what you mean with the hand.
And does his skates just have a strap on?
Justin, you don't like this one, bro.
I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't know what's going on with this seal. Like Dan was pointing out something really good, man. Like what are these barbaric skates that he has on? They're just skates with straps. That can't be safe for one. The stick is like the stick don't even have a curve to it. I don't know how he's playing with that stick. His neck. I don't want to judge him. I'm not a judgmental guy, but the neck
sure sounds like it.
Severely. I'm sorry, but the neck is just. He's not a hockey player. He's more of a hockey fan. He's a fan of the game. He's not a player.
He lives on.
He's a fraud. He's a fraud.
But if he lives on ice, he's supposed to live, eat, breathe, sleep hockey.
Facts. He's a fraud.
That's what his hand's doing. They're like,
he's a fraud.
That's underestimating me.
I would like.
He knows he's a fraud.
Yeah, and he's too nice.
All right, the sales the miss. Okay, fair
No,
enough.
but hey, we don't know where he's going with it. You know, I don't know. I'm
not throwing us off here. Huh?
I'm not going to hate on you.
I didn't say it didn't win.
Right. He's just saying. It's his observation there.
You might be throwing us off. Huh?
But let's see. Okay, let's see if I can come back another one. Hopefully, mine doesn't come off. As soft as that. But let's see here. All right. The Odessa Jackalopes, 07 to 11. I mean, this is an animal that means business. He's a badass. This guy's a troublemaker. Sometimes, isn't this a hockey sport? You need troublemakers. They're called enforcers, people that go out there and just, be physical. And I think this guy right here, he's holding the logo, he's holding the letters, So he's kind of got he just got ownership. And I like the tape, the real tape around the stick.
The tape around the stick, yeah, I like the tape. The tape's nice. This is a good logo, yeah. I like the jackalope. I mean, what's a jackalope?
What is a jackalope?
Yeah, I don't know if it's real. They might have made it up, but
I
like it.
They're not real.
They're not real?
I didn't think so.
I don't believe they're. I don't believe they're real. Isn't that the mythical bunny with the horns? Because he has horns. He has antlers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's got deer horns and bunny ears. That would hurt.
Yeah, but
there's not enough room on the head for that.
Yeah, could you imagine? Could you imagine a rabbit just running as fast as it could and just having horns?
No.
Well, it seems
perked up. It looks like
I would jump over it, man.
His ears could never be perked up because his horns will be in the way.
Bunnies are so small, jump over it.
But a jackalope might be big, kind of like a.
He's a big like that guy. I'm going inside.
Like a capybara.
No, if he's like that, I'm going inside, locking the door.
Could be swole.
I like the logo though. Jackalope. I like the little orange, like the sunset kind of behind him. Not really a sunset, just the orange shade behind
defunct. Him. That's how good they were. Defunct logo. Nice.
Well, it might be a defunct league. I should have got the league on there, but I forgot what the league.
I'm just kidding. It's a good logo.
Okay, so I like that one here. I think this has been a pretty close race with hockey.
I like the hockey race.
You're up 3-2 right now. We're ending up here the hockey. I think I got one more after this one. And you got 2 more. So next one we got for Dalton, Justin. Tell us what you think, and we'll go ahead and give us a rundown here. We have the Columbus Blue Jackets. I like this one.
His eyes are crazy.
I like that one.
Yeah, I mean, a bug. Bugs are always cool, mascots.
So you got a hat on too?
Yeah, a little backwards hat too. Like he got swag. His head's backwards. Look how mean he looks. Look at his face. He's about to attack that puck, man.
He is. I do like this one. He's not playing any games. What kind of outfit does he have on? Is it like a general's outfit? He's going to war.
He's about to go to battle.
Wow.
Yeah. This isn't a game, He going to war. It's ain't a business. Like I say, it's ain't a business trip. I mean, it's ain't a vacation. It's a business trip.
He's got to face. He didn't get drafted in that war. He enlisted.
Oh yeah, you can tell. Yeah, he didn't. He signed up.
Yeah,
for it. He wanted this.
He wanted action. He wanted to be in there. They should have put a dog tag around him.
That would be a nice touch. But I like this logo, man. You got the curve in the stick this time. Shout out the curve in the stick. It ain't. I was just saying. Got to point that out.
Okay, I like this one a lot. It's kind of like it gives me Charlotte Hornets vibes if they had a hockey team. In a good way. In a good way. I like the yellow. You don't see a yellow.
Yeah, you don't see a yellow. It's like greenish a little too. Green, yellow.
I would love that on a hoodie. Okay, I like that one. So let's see what I got for my last one for hockey. Hopefully it's a banger. I kind of think I remember this one. Let's see. Oh, Shreveport Mudbugs. Okay. Yeah, okay. I remember this one. It's a good one. The crawfish. I'm a big crawfish fan. This is, shout out Mudbugs. If you're shout the Cajun out there, anyone down south, Louisiana area. Shout out Cooking with Cajun on Instagram. Everyone go follow Cooking with Cajun on Instagram. Funny guy. He's that motherfucking cornbread guy. Remember that guy? Yeah, he's that guy. So okay, so I like this one here. This is my one to round out my 5 list. I mean, you got to end it with a banger. Look at his tentacles or whatever. They're bent back, so that means he's coming forward. And there's wind. He's flying.
Oh yeah,
he's flying down the rink. He's flying. It's kind of like his version of Hair in the Wind. So he's flying down the ring. I like the mud bugs, the wording, the typography here. Gives you a little Toronto Raptors vibes. But guess what? It's not Toronto Raptors. It's the Shreveport Mud Bugs.
Yeah, I like this one, man. It's a good crawfish. It's a cool crawfish.
It makes me want crawfish.
I like crawfish.
And that one's got teeth. That's cool.
Yeah. Wow. Full set.
He's got full set. He's a hockey player, and he's a hockey player, which is kind of rare.
Not even wearing a helmet.
Yeah, that's kind of rare.
I mean, you should probably wear a helmet. Just thinking.
Yeah, he's out
for
there.
his well-being.
I like that one. Out of all these, and what we're gonna do, whoever wins gets a free merch, of a team, any of their choice. But I might have to, if I lose, I'll go ahead and say I might have to give me a hoodie, my own Mudbugs hoodie, or something. We might need to do an all over hoodie with kind of like a Mitchell and S, kind of like Supreme did with the all over, but our logos that we did. Yeah, that'd be hard. Okay, so we got your last one to round out your list of hockey. Now you've had some bangers. I gotta say, I don't either. So let's see. All right, last one.
Yeah, I like this. It's not crazy.
This is a swing, miss, gone. This is my opinion.
A Bigfoot foot.
How you know it's Bigfoot though?
Everybody, you don't think Yeti when you look at that?
How do you not know?
Who doesn't?
How is that just not a dude?
Who doesn't think Bigfoot? Justin, didn't you think Bigfoot when you saw this?
No, I'm not gonna lie. You said this is an Avalanche logo.
Yeah, I mean, you think like Bigfoot.
Okay. Well, I'm a Colorado Avalanche fan because that's the only really hockey team I know. So when I tell you that I'm a fan of the team, and it's still kind of a miss for me because at first, just looking at it, I did just think it was a foot. Once I realized that red on the side was supposed to be like the fur hanging down from the leg or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. We should have swapped the colors. We should have did the foot and stuff blue, like an actual Yeti, and then the ring red. That would have been fire. But overall, I didn't really know off the just immediately that it was a Yeti. No,
that's fair. That's all I wanted to know. I asked you a question, you answered it, so I can't be mad about it.
A big part about a logo is knowing what the team name is just off looking at it.
But I had no clue.
But I will say most logos have the name in it, so you know what it is because it says it. But there's some it's kind of a happy medium there. But all right,
that's fair.
I just don't. I don't get the Saturn ring behind it.
Yeah,
it's not necessary.
Or the foot. Or the foot.
I like the foot. I just personally.
But if I'm an Avalanche fan, I bet you that's their favorite logo.
I just like the foot. I mean, that's my view. I'm all on there.
You're just a foot guy. You're just a fetish guy. You just have a feet. You like feet.
I like this foot.
Okay. You think Bigfoot's real?
No.
I don't think he's real.
We
would have found him.
That'd be more than one.
You think Bigfoot's real, Justin?
That'd be more than one.
No way. Yeah. No way. Like you said, we would have found him. There's so many things. I would have a hard time believing that this one thing is in the United States and nobody can find it. So, I mean, even then, we've had people hit the top of that. So.
Yeah, but it's huge. He might be on the other side. Chilling.
It could be. I mean, you never know. I guess you never know.
That one grainy ass footage that everyone sees, the only really credible footage. That dude in that gorilla suit ever. He's been laughing this whole time. He's like, dude, I got everybody. That's the only one that really anyone believes.
Oh yeah.
They had. I mean, how long did they have shows on A&E and bullshit hunting for Bigfoot? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
How much money did they make off that? How much money do you think's been made million just off the subject of Bigfoot?
Tons. I can't tell you.
What if the government made it up just to make money?
He said, I can't tell you.
I can't tell him, Justin, but I know it's a lot.
Millions and millions.
It is a lot.
Oh yeah,
it is a lot.
That whole show. I remember that show. It was on for
somebody's got a house because of that show.
It was multiple seasons, not just one.
Yeah, they're like, well, somebody's got a house, and they're like, ooh, and they got kids. Like they come to their dad's house. What'd your dad get his money for? Oh, he's in TV. What do you do? Fucking hunting Bigfoot.
Hunting Bigfoot. Well, I mean, it's credible.
I
mean, I'll take it. If they offer me the job right now, I'll go hunt Bigfoot.
I'll go hunt. Yeah, just run around in the woods.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
With protection.
That'd be scary though.
Protection though, there's all kinds of people with you.
Yeah, camera crew. So you're scared. You're scaring anything off.
Any animal, any killer, anything.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. That's a good point. Okay.
Camera crew.
That's a good point. Okay, so yeah, shout out Bigfoot. Shout out Bigfoot. All right, so Justin, I'm gonna go ahead and do a run through here, so we don't expect you to remember all of them. So all right, we got the Shreveport.
I got them written down.
Okay. All right, so we got Blue Jackets. Then we got
Jackalopes.
Jackalopes, the Seals. They would have been better off just putting Singer Seal. just put in his face. Seal, the singer. You know, they should have just used his face.
I like this logo.
Okay, then we got the Bloomington Bison. Then we got the Anaheim Ducks. Shout out to them. The only professional team that was named after a fictional movie. They said, all right, we're going to name a real one.
Yeah,
that's it. They said, all right. And then we got the Calgary Hitmen, the Islanders, and then the Youngstown Phantoms. Okay, so we got 3-2 right now.
Mm-hmm.
What are you thinking, Justin? Go ahead and name me your 5 lists out of those teams.
So, I actually have been keeping track. Each time both of y'all would go up, I would write down both, and I would decide my winners after seeing both. And I do have somebody winning 4-1 this round. Someone really beat the hell out of the other one, and I'm gonna have to give it to Dan because look, you have to hear me out. The reason why Dan wins this one, I will give Gent he did not get swept. He was able to pull the Anaheim Ducks out of nowhere.
Yeah,
he did beat the Calgary Hitmen, but I will say, I think that y'all didn't even realize he had some cool flames on his sweater, the Calgary Hitmen. He gave you that Jason Voorhees look. But the ones that I had winning for Dan was the Phantoms. The fire, the mask. I like the red under the eyes. It was just all together. I know Gent wasn't really liking it, but I had to fight back there.
Yeah, he said it's mid, bro.
I think it's mid.
For Dan,
but the foot logo. But the foot, hey, here's that logo.
All right, I said I was missed on the foot.
But yeah, you can't call mid and then have a foot fetish. No, I'm just joking, brother. But the Phantoms, the Bison, the Jackalopes, and the Mud Bugs, I felt like those really won. I will say, however, it was a very hard toss up between the Bison and the which bug? Can you go back to the bug logo?
Oh, the Blue Jackets.
Yes, the Blue Jackets. So the reason why I had to go Bison over Blue Jackets was I feel like anytime you see a Bison logo, you don't really see it as someone with arms, like an actual character. It's usually just a bison, just a regular bison. I wasn't really liking the color schemes on this one. The yellow was a little odd. I felt like this was giving me New England Patriots vibes with the font. I didn't really like this logo too much, but it had a lot of potential. So, unfortunately, Gent, I love you to death, but I have to give Sam this round. He's more hockey here, and he takes it 4-1.
Yeah, so we got 6-4. Flip the score. Flip the point differential right here. We had a good second period. We came out firing, but Dalton is a baseball guy, which is our next subject. So Dalton is an avid baseball guy. Knows more baseball than pretty much anyone out there, and he'll be able to prove that too. We covered some baseball.
Wait till the preseason preview. I got us.
Who's your early pick for next year for World Series?
I mean, I hate to say it, but you got to go with the Dodgers, man.
Dodgers.
It sucks, but they're so loaded.
Isn't there another guy coming out of Korea or Japan this year that's really good?
And they got Blake Snell now. I mean,
did he sign with the Dodgers? That new guy?
Yeah.
He's supposed to be good, right?
Yeah, they're loaded. It's rigged.
Okay, yeah. So Dodgers. Okay, I'm a White Sox fan, so it was kind of a rough year for us last year.
Yeah, probably the worst team still. I traded your best pitcher today, so.
I was a Diamondbacks fan growing up, just not really casual, not really a big baseball fan, but if I had to choose one, Diamondbacks. Now I moved the White Sox, and Diamondbacks get pretty respectable and good. They won it all.
That time made it.
They made it all the way to the World Series a couple years ago, and I was already on the White Sox wagon. I'm not going back. Shout out White Sox.
It's good because we can go to White Sox games.
Yeah,
that's why.
We've been
to Rays White Sox.
We've been
year.
to one or two.
We go every year. Now, since you've been a fan, Rays White Sox 2 years in a row.
Yeah,
we're gonna go this year. So.
Saw Johnny Cueto pitch.
Yeah.
So, okay, shout out to them. So, all right, we got some baseball logos here. I'll go first, like we said.
Go Rays.
Go Rays. Okay, we'll see here. Well, I want to say go Cedar Rapids Colonels. I am a big Cedar Rapids Colonels just because off their logo. Look at this one. I mean, gosh, golly.
Okay, cool.
It's really colorful. It really just pops out at you. It's it gives you it gives you Field of Dreams vibes, It gives you Field of Dreams vibes, iconic. I've been there on Google Earth, I've been there on Google Earth.
Field of Dreams.
Yeah, I've been there. You can look it up on Google Earth and just go through the whole road. It's crazy. It's in the middle of nowhere. I like that you can play with the Field of Dreams on MLB.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. So
Short porch.
I did not put the leagues in here, so I just know there's a minor league team. So a lot of these are like independent leagues, Patriot leagues, the senior league, shit like that. So okay, that is my first pick for baseball. Dalton, let's see what you came up with right off the bat. Who's batting first for you on this order? Let's see. What is this team?
The Sod Poodles.
The Sod Poodles.
Yeah. With
the cowboy hat and the tumbleweed in his mouth.
I mean,
I like that one.
Great belt too.
That is a good belt.
So you guys, great cowboy boots, belt, handkerchief.
I don't like the boots.
Everything about a Texan.
I don't like the boots, man. They're the same color as his legs.
Well, don't judge him about the boot color. I like the boot color. You don't want too much going on. If it made a different color,
if those were dark,
look at the boots.
I might make if you choose that for your hoodie if you win or whatever, and if you want that one, I'm gonna put brown boots on. Okay.
I still love the logo. Great hat. I love that like you said, the tumbleweed in the mouth.
I love that. Shout out to him.
Yeah, I was thinking this is a good logo.
And what city is it?
Amarillo.
Okay, I like the A on the hat. Okay,
yeah, for Amarillo.
Explains I thought it was maybe Austin. Austin. I like how you can see a little bit of his teeth, in the tumbleweed to let you know he's a cowboy, but he's still got his teeth. He still brushes. I like that. He still.
And it's
brushes.
His bottom teeth.
It's his bottom teeth. When those are the first to go, he doesn't dip too much.
Absolutely.
He brushes them twice a day, and he's a sod poodle, so he's winning.
And I like the belt color. It's separated like this. Texas separated 3 regions, and that's how the colors are too. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, you got to choose your region wisely, especially if anyone plays college football 25. If you're going to choose your pipeline, East Texas, Southwest Texas, what you're going to do, Dallas. So okay, I like that one. We got 2 logos here, 1 each. I do like the sod poodles. All right.
Look, I like both of them.
Welland Jackfish. I mean, what a logo. If anybody looks at this team, it was hard to choose between. They have multiple logos that are all good. It just speaks for itself. He caught the home run ball in his mouth. 2-tone on the fish, not just one color. It's not boring. Then he's, I just like this. It's real detail. I like the colors.
I liked it at first. The more I look at it, the more it looks like somebody just drug a stock image off of Google, put it on a blank piece of paper, and then drug a baseball into his mouth.
No. Okay. So,
but I still love it. That being said, I still love it. It just seems like it took no effort, but I love it because it's different and it's cool, and I like that he's eating the baseball.
Now I want to show you. Now, Justin, I'm not changing it. I just want to show the public and show everyone else that's watching what their other logo is. I think I said, this is their other logo. So look at that, the Jackfish. Maybe I should have went with that one, but
honestly,
Can I say something?
Yeah.
I think that that might be a better contender.
I know.
This one, me too, Justin. I think he might have messed up there, but
we'll see. We'll see if it costs him. We'll see if it costs him.
So let me switch it back.
We never know though. You still might pick it.
Yeah, I mean, he might be a fan of it depends on
gotta keep going
what
here.
angle he likes his fish. So okay,
That's
that was mine. Let's go ahead to Dalton's next pick here. I'm very excited to see where his next one. All right, so let's go here.
I forgot the order.
Now, who is this one? Explain this one, Dalton.
San Diego Padres.
Oh,
and you gotta love the Friar, man. You don't like this one, Justin, or you do?
I think he likes it.
I thought he did.
I won't say too much, but I expected more from you, Jim.
This is my
thank you.
This is the worst one of the 5, but I like this one a lot. Look at his flip flops.
Thong flip flops. Hell no.
That's what they
Little
wear,
Caesar. Little Caesar. It looks like a Little Caesar logo.
Zigzag hairline.
I know you. See, this is why it upsets me. I know that Dalton has great ball knowledge, and I feel like this is kind of a cop out. He knows he could have went thousands. He goes with a logo that's still somewhat used in the MLB today, so
very rarely.
It's kind of a bold choice.
I mean, I just think I like this one. I mean, I might be in the minority. I still back in this pick. I like the detail. I like his hairline.
His form is horrible.
His hairline's sick. He has a zigzag hairline.
He's gonna throw his back out.
He hit a ball.
That's a ball. Yeah, he missed. He missed that ball. No way he hit that ball.
He had absolute yak.
He looks like Babe Ruth.
Exactly. Babe Ruth had 700 home runs.
Oh my god.
So this guy
was like 1895. Okay, fair enough. I'll give you this. it's unique.
It's
So
Little
we'll
Caesars,
see.
It's Little Caesars vibes.
Unique.
That's what I said, man.
And I like
Little
this one.
Caesars
It's
vibes.
Little Caesars vibes.
No other baseball logo
he
has
said,
like a human being.
He said, baseball.
So,
Baseball.
I like this one. I mean, that's fine. But
I do like, it's Wyoming colors, Padre colors, piss and poop. Shout out to them. But maybe
the more I look at it, the more I like it.
If he had a cigar in his mouth, like a babe.
The more I look at it, the more I like it.
Kinda, me too, but
fall in love with
not
them.
really. I don't know. Okay, so that is the next
one. You don't want a hoodie with that on there?
No. All right, so let's go ahead and go to the next one. All right, Winnipeg Gold Eyes. I like this one because it's very classic. 1994 to 2010. They kept with this thing for a long time.
He looks crazy.
But he looks crazy. He looks like a guy I want on my team out there just ready to get a home run. He's got yellow teeth. He smokes. He drinks. He's out there playing for the team. He's wrapped around the W, which just means he'll eat. Breathes.
What does that mean? Yeah.
He eats, breathes, sleeps, lives Winnipeg Gold Eyes.
Okay.
Well,
I bet he does. They named a logo after him.
Yeah.
So you should.
I like the scales on the fish on the bottom and on the back. You can see. They didn't just go plain fish.
That's cool.
The baseball hat on top just sitting perfect.
Every time he swings that bat, it's gonna go flying into the stands. Well, ain't that right, Justin? Look at his. You got no thumbs. I mean.
But let me be fair. Gent is right. Dalton is right here. He does have some little arms, but let's not look past. If you look on his right arm, he is very ripped. He has some big biceps.
Oh my god, he is jacked, but he can't get to no outside pitch.
He is in the way.
I mean, but an inside pitch, it might be.
You might not be able to pitch him inside. That's fine, but just I just say short arms for a baseball player. I think I can strike him out.
I mean, maybe.
Winnipeg Gold Eyes. So that's Canada.
I like it though.
I don't know. That's Canadian. Yeah. This is Canadian.
They got. I'm sure. Yeah.
Shout out to him. Shout out to him. Okay. Any pros come back from the Canada League? No.
From the league, I don't think so.
No.
But there's a lot of players. I mean, there might be one.
Maybe former pros that go over there.
There's definitely guys that.
Yeah.
Come from Canada, but they didn't play there first. Joey Votto.
Okay. Well, I might have to get a hat of there or something here. Winnipeg Gold Eyes if we come away with the dub here. So okay, next one here for Dalton. It's a close one here. I would say with baseball. This is a neck and neck one, in my opinion.
You got my worst one out the way too. So
next one, explain this, Dalton.
Look at that, the Oakland Athletics.
Ooh.
I don't know why they use the elephant, but every time they use the elephant doesn't have a reason to use the elephant, so they can use the elephant. Look at him holding the bat and the X with his tusk.
Yeah.
And the sun beaming behind him. He got sunglasses on. So, I mean, come on. It's self-explanatory. This is a badass logo.
Go ahead. What do you think, Justin? Because I don't want to rip on this too hard.
Really?
So, I'm not going to lie. This is a very unique thing. I feel like whenever you see the sun incorporated into logos, you don't really get like the flares that like it's a pointy and then flame shape, pointy then flame shape. I think it's a very unique sun behind it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very surprised that Dalton is picking current MLB teams. Rather they use these logos often or not, he's not going in his bag. He's not going in his bag like I expected.
He's minor league, but this is unique.
But I'm expecting you to go.
No, you never.
I'm expecting crazy farm teams. I'm expecting crazy, like single A, double A teams. You're giving me
Padre. I had MLB until like 5 o'clock today. It was last minute. I had all MLB at first. I thought we were just doing MLB.
Understandable. I don't think this is horrible.
I gave him time to change.
I still love this one though. In my opinion,
I like it.
Nobody sees this one. Nobody's ever seen it.
Yeah, I don't think many people. I don't think many people know about this logo.
Yeah, nobody knows about it. That's what's cool. I mean, I like it. No, there's no other elephants in pro sports.
I don't hate it. I'll say that. I don't hate it. I don't want to ruin too much, but I don't hate it.
The sun's cool too.
The sun. Okay. I'll let you all get y'all's shit off because I'm gonna think I might be either I'm a big hater or I'm gonna show something that maybe you're just not realizing.
What's wrong with this one?
That sun would be cool if I never walked into a freaking Hot Topic and saw 80 Sublime shirts with that exact same sun on it. Okay, I've seen that sun 1,000 times. Every single Sublime shirt there ever is on any single Sublime shirt. That's that same damn sun. The squigglies and the pointies. The same.
If I look, I mean, yeah, he's almost right. He's
not
almost
It's
right.
not close. I'm not
It is
lying.
close.
No. For real.
Sublime.
It's not the same.
For those at home that want to see,
There's no point. There's no pointy on it.
Zoom in on your phone, they'll see it.
It's not the same at all, Justin.
okay, I'll give you this. Sam is right and wrong. It does have the squigglies. There's no points. However, it does look a little similar to Sublime. And if the people at home again want to see it, there it is on my screen. But you can look it up. The Sublime logo. It's interesting. I'll keep this in mind. I'll keep everything in mind.
And I will give Dawn credit as I haven't seen that one. I've never seen it until today. And but all these logos I didn't see until I started looking for them. So all right, let's go into the next one here, which is my next one. I think it's maybe my second to last one for baseball. So okay, this right here, Danville Otterbots. I mean, it's like self-explanatory. The Otterbots. I mean, absolute just bosses. You think of otters. I like PBJ Otter from Disney Channel. Shout out to them. And then bots. I think of Tron. I think of that movie Tron. So to combine the kind of those two right there, and he's got gloves on. He's got hitting gloves, and this guy just looks like a badass. But what do y'all think?
I like this one. Yeah, he's cool, man. He's cool. Otterbot. That's sick.
The Otterbots. In there that show like the Otterbots or it's called Autobots or something. Engage, Autobots engage.
We come out when they fight each other. Robot Wars?
Yeah.
Robot Wars was cool.
Well, on Spike? On Spike. Well, that was called what was it called?
Robot Wars.
Robot Wars?
I think.
No.
Wasn't that called Robot Wars?
What was the robot fighting show on G4?
Oh.
Huh?
I didn't watch that one. Oh, with that girl that
is
the commentary?
I'm trying to see where Danville is. Otterbots. I probably should know.
That's in Kentucky.
I never say. Is it in Kentucky? No, it's in Virginia.
Oh, it's not Danville, Kentucky.
That's what I say. I thought we'd probably know about it if it was here.
It's only 45 minutes.
Okay, so Danville Otterbots, Justin. That is mine right here. I think this is a solid one. Obviously we all think ours are solid. So let's go ahead and go. He's going to contest with this one. Let's see here. I like this one. Baltimore Orioles. This dude looks like a badass.
I know it's an Oriole, Justin, but come on, look at this.
He looks like he's Barry Bonds on roids.
I know you haven't seen this one yet.
I'll give you this, Dalton. The fact that you're staying with MLB and you are pulling out logos that I won't lie, I myself hasn't seen. Even Dan admitted he hadn't seen the last one. I hadn't seen the last one. You are getting points in my mind for being able to pull out MLB logos that are teams that are currently playing and logos that are not used. So I'm keeping it in mind. I still don't like that you're sticking only
this
MLB,
crazy,
but
though. Come on.
It is crazy. It's crazy. It reminds me of the red guy from Looney Tunes. I don't know if you know who I'm talking about, but he gives me like the same vibe of just like one mean, tough SOB. I like it.
This guy's a badass.
I think he's the coolest bird I've seen.
The facial expression with the eyes kind of gives me like Beavis and Butthead vibes.
Yes.
I like this one.
Yeah.
I just think it's cool. He looks like a manager, but he's ready to hit a home run too.
Yeah. He looks like a badass. I like that he's walking up with the bat in one hand. He's not swinging it. He's just like walking. He's right. I might hit you in the face with it. Yeah. You don't know what he's doing with that bat.
He's a crazy man.
I don't know what he's doing with that bat. He might be on their way to.
I love the bat's orange too. Great touch.
And it's one thing I will give you points on. What I like about this, it's an Oriole, but he's wearing an Orioles hat. It's himself on the hat.
It's awesome.
He's rocking himself.
Yeah, that's how much swag he got.
So that's pretty cool. I do like that one.
Rocking himself on the hat's crazy.
The two-tone, he's got a fist in the other hand. He's making a fist, so he's mean business.
His tail's orange. That's a nice touch.
This might be like the stance of him just hitting the home run. He's like, Argh! He's about to throw the bat.
Or somebody hit him with a pitch.
Or somebody just hit him with a pitch. That's true.
About to charge the mom.
That's true. I like the detail on the top of the bat, the knob of the bat.
Everything about this one's good to me. I don't know why they don't use this. It should be on a hoodie. It should be on a hat.
And for an Oriole, it looks pretty like he does chest. He hits chest day. He's pretty tall.
Yeah, I love it. The only thing that's orange too is the chest. It's on.
Yeah.
Great. It's great. I love this one.
Okay. I like that one, Dalton. I got to give you credit. I think
my next one's a minor league, Justin. I got you on the last one.
My next one, this is my last one, I think. Yeah, second to last one or last one for baseball. The next one here, I went with the Joliet Jack Hammers. I like this one a lot. It's creative. It's not it's not a animal. It's an item, which is pretty cool. So he's kind of throwing the ball up because he's about to smack it, or he's catching it, or he's robbing a home run. I'm surprised Lil Yachty hasn't used this for Concrete Boys, something like a jackhammer or something. So
that's a cool one. I like him. He's jackhammer with the face. It's pretty different. So I like it.
And I like he's breaking the concrete, and the J,
That does seem to be disrespectful to the team, though.
But maybe
on the mascot, on the logo of the it's supposed to represent the whole franchise. Well, we're just gonna break it.
Well, look.
Might not be a good team, eh?
Sometimes you ever seen a team rebuild?
Of course.
Sometimes, when you're redoing a house, they do demo. So maybe this is a rebuild team, and they're just a team. This is only for 8 years.
They rebuilt it for 8
so maybe
years.
It was their rebuild franchise, and they said, you know what, we got to come grittier this era of Joliet Jackhammers, and we got to be able to not afraid to mess the room up a little bit, and make a little mess, because sometimes the road to success is messy.
Well, he only has one arm, it looks like, too, so that could be a big issue. In baseball.
Yeah. You're right.
What happened to his right arm? Was it a jackhammer incident?
Maybe,
that's sad.
Maybe
that's sad, man. So, if I'm picking if we're drafting a fantasy team off these logos, he's going last.
But maybe, that's a good point.
I can't pick him.
Well, okay, that's a good point.
He can only bunt.
Okay, so Joliet Jackhammers. I like the colors though. I like it how it's not the blue is not like a royal blue. It's kind of like its own.
It's like a grayish blue.
Yeah, it's like a grayish blue, Bobcat blue.
That's
fine. Second, pinstripe Bobcat blue. Okay, so shout out to them. Next one I want to go to is Dalton's pick. Let's see what you got here, Dalton. This one is one that you've probably seen on the game. I like this one. Let's see
the show. Yeah.
Yeah, let's see here. Give us a take on it.
But the biscuits, man, Montgomery. The Bay Biscuits. A lot of people like this one. It's like always, if you look up lists, it's at the top. But
it is a good one.
I still had to put this on there. This is one of the least used ones too. A lot of them just say the word. It's not just fun, A biscuit, you see the butter in between. The butter's like his
butter is like a tongue.
The butter tongue.
It's on his tongue. His tongue's getting buttered.
Yeah. So that's awesome. Great, good shoes, and you got 2 hands.
2 hands is good because you need those. Mine didn't have 2 of those. So
that's what I'm saying. That's a good thing if you're actually playing baseball.
What do you think, though?
His eyes are crazy. They're just like kind of floating.
What do you think, Justin?
I like this guy. I like the butter tongue. I like the funny eyes. I like the McDonald's-like character. I'm a fan of.
Yeah. He could be McDonald's and fit in for sure.
The only thing I'll say is did he take the Cookie Monster's eyes?
Probably so.
Possibly.
Those are the same eyes as the Cookie Monster.
They're cross-eyed, too.
They're on top of his head like the Cookie Monster. So he has no eye sockets, so really I could just come and poke his eyes off his
They're like
head.
in a cavity or something.
Really? Oh, no.
They're connected in some... They're not just sitting there. They gotta be connected. But anyway, it's a good biscuit, bro.
This is the same eyes as the Cookie Monster. They go in different ways like the Cookie Monster. So I'm not hating, just saying similarities. He's got the same eyes as Cookie Monster. But I like the biscuits. What town is that? What
Montgomery.
City? Montgomery.
Alabama.
Montgomery, Alabama.
I went to a game there before.
You did?
Yeah.
You saw the biscuits play.
Saw them play Mobile Bay Bears.
Do they sell biscuits there?
I don't know, actually.
Give me your,
like 12, but
give me your goat biscuit. Bojangles or Popeyes or
fast food?
KFC.
Fast food's Bojangles, for sure.
Bojangles?
DQ maybe second. Yeah.
Wow, over KFC's biscuits.
Slept on. Have you ever had a dry KFC, a DQ biscuit? Like,
no.
Exactly.
But I had if you throw honey on a KFC biscuit, bro. Huh.
I mean, Popeyes is bottom because it's so dry.
I know.
Tastes good.
You have to have a drink.
Oh, if you don't have a drink, you're going.
What about you, Justin? What's your favorite biscuit if you had to use a fast food biscuit?
Shout out Lee's too.
Lee's too, yeah. Famous chicken.
Yeah, famous. What happened?
Oh, I think he's mute.
You muted him? Did you mute him or is he?
Best biscuit, I would have to say. Regardless, I'm trying to think who has the best biscuit with some honey on it.
KFC.
I might have to go KFC. I can't go Popeyes. It's too dry. Like Dalton said, it's too dry. I'm probably gonna go KFC.
KFC. Okay. All right. Well, that would be cool to see, them do a collab with.
I had a KFC biscuit in a while. So.
I had one not so long ago. It was good.
Maybe I should get one.
Okay. Maybe we should do a biscuit taste test. on our next stream. Okay, we might have to do that. All right, so biscuits was Dalton's choice. I think I have one more. Let's see here. No, I don't. So that was the last of. Yes, that was the last of baseball.
He's got him wrote down. He's got it. He's doing
so let's go do a quick rundown for everybody watching. Shout out to everybody on YouTube, Rumble, wherever you're viewing, Kick, Twitch, Instagram. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. It's our first live stream. Long time coming. It's our 34th episode.
34.
So I checked today. So we've done 33 that's coming in today. So, all right, man. So this is for everyone looking at. This is a rundown of all the baseball logos. What did you think? I think it's our best subject so far.
Yeah, me too. I mean, just was hating just because I picked the MLB teams, but nobody's seen the logos, so I thought it was a good pick. Personally, maybe the Padres was a miss, but because they're saying about me, this game is about what other people think. I should have thought more about that. I like the logo, but maybe it's not that cool.
Okay, so what do you? So maybe Justin and maybe won't hate on you as much as you did with the score. So what do you think, Justin? If you had to choose your 5?
If you can, just quickly show me the 5 sets of 2 real quick so I can make sure my numbers add up. Okay. Got you.
No biscuits.
Okay. So what I have. So, our total score for this one, I actually have it being 3-2.
Okay, I like that. I like it.
So let me just say, this almost went 3-2 the other way, but a set of these was a toss-up.
Swing state.
There was a swing. The swing being the first set of logos. However, the Colonels, you have the baseball bat, and I really thought it was unique how they had like the baseball being the corn wrapped in the thing. And now can we go to the mud poodles or whatever they were? Can we go to those real quick? Sod poodles. So I had some issues with this one.
Oh.
There was a lot of odd colors going on here. For there to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors.
A lot of tan. Too much tan.
A lot of tan. A lot of tan. Besides even the boots not matching. So unfortunately the Colonels swung that vote. And it would make Dan win 3-2 here.
Wow. When you bring up that's a good point because he's the same color as the wheat he's chewing.
Yes. 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 And here's another thing. The biscuits. The biscuits was very strong. Biscuits were very strong, but I will give Dalton this satisfactory right here. I did not think anybody would beat the Otterbots because this is a baseball team. I thought it was amazing. The Orioles logo, if we can go back to that one. Let's go back to the Baltimore logo because there's a little something.
That's what I'm asking. What is Dalton's 2? Was it the biscuits and the Orioles for you?
It's the biscuits and the Orioles. And the reason why Orioles were number 2 is because not only was he wearing a hat of himself in a better mood, the hat that he's wearing, he's wearing a hat that's wearing another hat on the logo, which I'm assuming that's him on. So there's 3 inceptions. Yeah, 3 inceptions of the Baltimore Bird. I felt like that beat the Otterbots. Somehow it was able to beat the Otterbots.
I agree.
So
I'll take that moral victory. That's a good moral victory for sure. Otterbots was hot. I should have took the Padres. That one's okay.
The gold eyes.
I'm with the Sod Poodles. I'm happy with that pick. I mean, the Cardinals was just a tough matchup.
I will have to say the Jack.
Yeah.
Which one?
Should look more into it. The boots, I would have noticed.
Goldfish and Jackfish were just really good. I will say Dan almost lost with the Jackfish when he showed us the other angle.
I swear, because the other one was better.
The other one was better, but was that the Padres matchup?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was gonna get the Padres were going to get beat regardless the angle, and the Gold Eyes were just better than the Athletics. So
All right.
Yeah, it's a lot closer once you break it down like that. You can see, it's definitely very close. So we got the score. I'm up 9-6. So Dalton's got himself got him in a hole that he could dig out of. I believe him. Is he going to pull the Stanley Yelnats and dig himself out of this hole? I think it's a good thing to see here. What we're going to do before we get into our next subject, which is basketball, I'm going to give you all's thoughts here just on NBA so far this season. I know it's been a lot of threes this year. Everybody's been complaining, especially with injuries. Now, everybody thinks maybe the Boston Celtics are going to be back in the finals. Trade deadline hasn't started yet, so I know that's going to be crazy. But what do y'all think of NBA so far this year?
Man, the ratings are really down. Nobody cares. I know that.
They said on average tickets are $20 everywhere.
Yeah, if somebody cares anymore, and I only watch my team. I don't care about anybody else.
You're a Nuggets fan, so
yeah, I only watch the Nuggets. I don't care. It's just nobody cares. I don't know why, but I don't either.
What do you think, Justin? What do you think about the league so far? You think it's kind of looking up, or are we just tripping?
I think that it's looking up in the sense of we're in a great place as far as young superstars. We have people like the Anthony Edwards that are really good for the sport, but overall we do know the ratings are going down, which do we relate that to some of the OGs going out of the league here within the next 5 years? LeBron, KD, the big names, Steph will be going before too long. So are the younger generation enough to carry and make the younger people want to watch? I don't know. Like Dalton said, I tend to only watch people that I actually really care about. And I'm getting older now, and I used to really love LeBron. I have the jersey, but there's times where I'm not even watching his games. So I don't know what it is. I think people are just getting a little different. But I also believe the ability to watch these games are what's driving the viewership down. If you're only able to watch them on Netflix, for example, not everybody has Netflix, whereas everyone could just turn on ESPN and watch a game. So maybe the availability to see these games is what's, causing the downfall.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I feel that. Not everybody has NBA TV. Bringing up streams sometimes sucks. People, and it really just sucks because people really don't buy into basketball until football's over.
Yeah, that's what it is. I think right now. I'm one of them. I'm guilty. Football is more. It's playoffs. It's getting nitty gritty.
Also, Dan, you just said it yourself. Streams. A lot of people are streaming nowadays, so I don't even know that counts towards viewership.
True.
Yeah, so who's to say a lot of people are just watching more streams because it's easier. So
yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I guess, but I don't know. I don't see nobody watching basketball really.
Yeah, I think a lot of people say the unofficial day of NBA is Christmas Day, so start. So we'll see. That's our next subject going to basketball. I just want to get your thoughts. I know we got Ron on his last year too.
He's about to win 4th MVP.
Chris Paul says he's on his last 1 or 2 years officially this week. But we got some teams on the come up. They say AJ Diabanza or LaMelo Ball might be going to San Antonio, one of those two to team up with Wemby. So we'll see what happens with them. I hope Wemby gets a kind of front runner with him.
You got to draft one of those.
A young guy. Yeah. So we'll see, man. I know as we get into our second to last subject, which is basketball, we'll go ahead and get into it, which is my first pick. Which I'll go ahead and spoil it for you. It's a team on my chest, my favorite team ever that's ever been assembled. We only had a 9-year run. The Charlotte Bobcats. Shout out Adam Morrison.
That bias pick.
Yeah, we got that. We got the silk jersey, nice silk jersey. This isn't just your regular, jersey. It's that real silky.
A bias pick,
Justin Morrison.
Average logo.
It's that real silky Morrison. We got Morrison up there. 2-time champ. Pau Gasol, Kobe Bryant era. If you want to say I'm biased on picking this one, I might give you a freebie.
Absolutely.
But I stand tall and to my grave. This is one of the hardest logos that's ever been created. And I got a banner behind the camera of this logo. I absolutely love the Bobcats. Michael Jordan, part owner. Only 9-year run. When I picked them, they were the newest team in the league, and it didn't go good.
Yeah.
We were bad. We were bad every year, but we had that hope. And when you don't know, you aren't, you don't love basketball unless you're hooping for a team or rooting for a team that gets 20 wins. So a year out of 80. So I had to go with them, not out of loyalty. I really do love the logo. That is a big part is why I love the team, as well as everything else. They drafted my favorite player, and I kind of liked them. Was on the fringe, and then when they drafted Morrison, I'm like, oh yeah, that's my team. So shout out to them. That's my first pick. Dalton, let's go see your first one. All right. So I got Charlotte Bobcats there, 04 to 2013, RIP. Hopefully they do a retro night soon. But Dalton has the Atlanta Hawks here, which I like. Yeah, I like this.
That's a good one.
I like this one. Can you see it?
I can.
Oh, there you go.
All right, cool. All right, sorry, I'm having some issues here. All right, so you got the Atlanta Hawks. I like this one. He's kind of dribbling down. You can tell he's maybe on a fast break, ready to make a play.
Mm-hmm.
Who's your favorite Atlanta Hawk of all time? If you had to choose an Atlanta Hawk, who's your favorite?
Time. Well, if my bias comes out, Al Horford.
Okay, come on.
Oh, you're gonna ask me.
Yeah, I got you.
But besides him, okay, non-Florida guy. I like back in the day, Pistol Pete.
Ooh,
actually, I'm gonna go way back then.
The Tweaker Peaker.
Yeah,
now, people don't talk about him. If you look RIP. I'm not trying to disrespect him, but you can't tell me you look at a picture of Pete Maravich telling me that dude wasn't faded. He got faded.
I watched a movie about him.
He likes party. So shout out to Pete Maravich, RIP. I mean, putting up 40 a game with no 3-point line.
Yeah, he was a great scorer, great passer, and great logo.
Not 40 a game, but he would throw 40 in a game. With no 3-point line.
This bird looks like he looks like an absolute baller.
He is good. I like him.
Nobody's checking him.
I like that he doesn't have any shoes. He doesn't need them. You don't want to too cartoonize the guy. You kind of want to keep his dignity, his talons.
Yeah. That comes into play too. That can help you on the offensive end, defense with the blocks. You can break. I mean, you can pierce the ball.
Well, you see Jokic, he's always getting scratched up. So
dude,
Jokic gets scratched up. I don't know, and
bleeding every game.
A lot of I don't even want to bring it up, but I chew my fingernails, and it's pretty common for people that are in the league and those type of people. They don't cut their nails. A lot of black people don't cut their nails. A lot of just young people don't cut their nails. They just keep them long, disgusting. I do. I chew mine, so I have no choice. It's a habit. So it's a habit. I can't help it. So all right, Bobcats and Hawks for the first two. I like this one. Another logo Dalton has brought to the table that I have not seen until now. So I'll give you credit what credit's due. Next one here is the New Jersey Nets. You're like, oh, I just seen this one years ago. No, you're underestimating this. The goal, the words are on the goal. You got the rim kind of around there, how you want to put it. And I really like the colors, gray, and they had those gray alternates, which were badass. Silky, like the one I got on here, rare. I like that. I like the Nets. I wish they would go back to this every now and then. I think they did. They did a Brooklyn one.
I wish there was a net on the hoop.
Yeah, because they're called the Nets.
That would be perfect logo. Add a little net in there.
But maybe
it might be perfect.
Yeah, maybe they broke the net off.
I would like the net on.
Maybe they broke the net off because they were swishing so much.
What do you think about this one, Justin? I think this is a bit underwhelming pick.
Okay.
Personally, if you're gonna attack my MLB picks, you better attack this joint.
This is my weakest one.
I will say I'm very surprised. I'm very surprised. Dan is going Nets here because there's no net on the rim. I am a little.
That's all you can think about. Yeah.
That is all I can think about. I won't lie. You have a point here. So I am a little surprised. I'm not seeing some older logos by Dan, but we'll see.
You might not like mine, so we'll see what I have. Let's see what I got in the chamber.
Okay.
Before we overreact,
let's see what he has.
You might not like mine.
He went Hawks. I went Bobcats and Nets, and he goes Hawks and the Bucks. Classic Bucks. Christmas time of the year. Got the reindeer going. Sweater with just the B on it. You know what it stands for. He ain't gonna do no explaining.
He's got the ball in the finger. He's got tricks. Yeah. He's a globetrotter basically. Doesn't play for the Globetrotters, and he could probably go and put up 30. Yeah. He's probably an athletic specimen. Deer are just fast, and the fact that this deer could do that and he can stand on 2 feet, he's probably a problem on the court. And he looks as nice as can be, but I bet he's not.
He looks like a chill guy version of a deer, a chill buck.
Yeah,
he's a chill buck.
I like this guy. It's a little cartoonish, but there's nothing wrong with that sometimes.
What do you think, Justin?
I'm actually a fan of this logo. I like this Bucks logo. The only Bucks logo that beats this logo is the alternative one with like the mountains and stuff on the. I'm pretty sure that's Bucks, right? Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah, you're talking about the big one on the jersey, the purple and green one.
Yeah, they never had a real logo. It was just the jersey, actually. So.
Yeah, it was just a jersey. So whenever it comes to this, I like it. You have the B on the shirt. I'm a fan. I am a fan of this.
Right,
Nothing but Bucks.
I like this one. It reminds you of Christmas. It's just like gets you in that spirit. No matter what time of year it is.
Reindeer Buck.
It would if he had a freaking red nose, but he was just a guy who couldn't make Santa's sleigh.
No, come on.
He couldn't make Santa's group of reindeers. He wasn't fast, so it's athletic might be a stretch.
It stands for Blitzen.
Okay. Maybe he's like, but maybe
it stands for Blitzen. But Justin, don't listen to him. It doesn't stand for Bucks. It stands for Blitzen.
But maybe you're right. But maybe he couldn't, get on there. So he's like, I'm just gonna spin this ball. That might be the only thing he's good at. He might not be able to hit a shot. It might be like Harden Globetrotter.
So be it.
But I do like the logo. I have to, throw some shots at it in a way I can. Hopefully, sway the voter here a little bit. But I think he's going to remain true as he's done. Now, the next league I got's not NBA. I've got the low leagues here. I think this is ABA or something. But I guarantee no one's ever saw the East Bay Pit Bulls. East Bay Pit Bulls, watch out! They're mean. They're not here to play no games. They ain't nice reindeer out here. They ain't playing reindeer games. We're playing a game called basketball, and it's cutthroat. Okay. And we're pit bulls. We'll bite your freaking leg off.
The only thing I have to say about this that's not positive is that it just looks like an AAU team.
Okay.
Yeah. Like AAU team circuit. Just put this together, like kids. That's the only thing about it, but it's still badass.
Yeah, I like it, but it's not something, it's like you said, it's not, you can tell this isn't a big operation of this team. But I think it's got some heart. I like the font with silver, kind of gradient font. But what do you think, Dalton? I mean, Justin, am I kind of tripping with this one or what?
No, this is a very unique logo. I can say easily you're right. I've never seen this logo. The only down thing I will say about it is I feel like you could take the word Pit Bulls in the logo and move it up on the basketball. I feel like there's a lot of blank space between East Bay and Pit Bulls. Other than that, it's very unique. I don't think we've seen a Pit Bull in the logo of any basketball team. So, very unique.
That's true. Okay, I know. We have some that we have maybe if I want to take back, maybe be this one. I'll go ahead and be up front. But, I think there's a different, solid one out there. At this point, though, I've got to give Dalton some chance to make his way back out of this one. But let's go see what Dalton's got in this next one.
This one's classic.
Is classic. It is the Charlotte Hornets. I had the Charlotte Bobcats. He had the Hornets. Makes it right. Classic logo. We didn't, we were young when they kind of defunct it when they had Lonzo Mourning, Larry Johnson, Bugs, all them guys. But good to see that you chose this one. I like it. He's dribbling. He's got handles. And looks like he's trying to, wean off the other defender. Yeah. I like that. I
love this one. I know it's classic, and everybody's seen it before, but that doesn't mean it's not one of the best logos in sports history. If you ask me, it's such a good. The colorway, everything about this Hornet is just awesome. Yeah. And look at the beehive bottom of the shoe.
Ooh.
It's such an extra feature that you won't notice, and it took me a while. That is awesome. The beehive feature is awesome. That's cool.
I like that. That's a good touch.
Yeah, it's a great low-key touch, I like that a lot. I like this one.
What do you think, Justin?
I think Dalton said it perfectly whenever he said, even though we've all seen it, it doesn't mean that it's not a great logo. And from the beehive bottoms to the Charlotte H on the chest, I mean, the colors go perfect. It don't even matter that the basketball is orange. It's just a little touch of another color. I think everything's nice from the outline of the wings. Everything. It's a really good logo.
You can tell the wings are flapping because they got the vibrations coming.
And I always give credit to all that detail being in the 90s when the graphics, when technology wasn't as what it is now.
Yeah,
for sure.
I feel like sometimes you see more detail back then than you do now. So, shout out to them. It's a good pick, Dalton. All right, so next one we have here is the Maine Red Claws. Shout out to the Maine Red Claws. Yeah. OG NBA D-League team, Boston Celtics G-League team, D-League back then. One of the last teams that kept their original branding before they switched over to kind of mimic the NBA team, like you see a lot with MLB and AAA. Maine Red Claws. Terry Rozier had a good stint with the Maine Red Claws. Pretty much any of those young Celtics you could see, had some good stints with the Red Claws. 2 basketballs kind of looking like at the antennas, at the end.
That's
Very
nice.
cool.
Great touch.
It's good regional, Maine lobster, Northeast.
I like this one. Yeah, I wish they was still their name.
Me too.
Because it's not as fun anymore. I like this one.
Me too. They're now the Maine Celtics. Louisville native on the Maine Celtics, Jay Scrub. Shout out Jay Scrub. Yeah. Trinity alum there. JUCO product. He got it out the mud. So shout out to him. Drafted out of JUCO. Mm-hmm. Very rare. Yeah, we've seen guys go to JUCO and to D1. No, I don't think so. We go. We've seen guys go JUCO to D1, but this guy went straight JUCO to the league.
Yeah, it's tough to do, man. So I hope he starts. I hope he gets a real chance in the NBA.
Sean Kemp, I think, went JUCO to the league. Scottie Pippen went. Scottie Pippen maybe, but I think that was D3. I think that was D3 or something. Or NAI. Yeah. So shout out to Maine Red Claws. I had to put this in there. I love lobster. Dalton finessed me one time at the seafood seafood festival.
It's a great dish.
We go and get a seafood festival. I mean, everywhere you turn, people dishing out seafood. He goes, my first time trying a lobster. This is in Florida, so fresh. Dalton says, you got to try a lobster roll. I go, that sounds great. I get there. I get the lobster roll in my hand. I go bite lobster roll. I eat lobster roll. It's cold.
It's supposed to be
not
cold.
Heated up lobster. I love lobster. I love shrimp. But if you eat seafood cold,
what?
GTFOH.
A lot of people do. Most people do.
Yeah, they're freaking crazy. Yuppies.
I'm one of them. Shrimp seafood is good, cold, and I'll die on that hill.
Maybe I like it as I get older, but yeah, I don't know, man. Some people don't like seafood at all. I think those people are crazy, like our buddy Jake Burba. Shut up, Burbs.
Yeah,
he doesn't like seafood. I think
no, he doesn't.
Maybe when he gets older, he'll like seafood. I really want him to try seafood. Jake, you don't like seafood either, Justin?
He's a potato.
No, you can ask Dalton.
Oh, I know. You're Hush Puppies and Tater Skins guy.
Yes, sir.
He says it's true, though.
Hey, those Hush Puppies that we had in Florida, there in Melbourne, Florida, Fish House.
Yeah, I can't wait to go down there in a couple weeks. I'm going to eat some.
Shout out the Fish House.
Dalton will be in Florida for Christmas and Thanksgiving? Or New Year?
New Year's, not Christmas.
Thanksgiving. Yeah, it's just New Year's.
I'm leaving the 28th.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Well, let's see what you got for your next one, for your logo, your basketball. He got the OG Houston Rockets. This guy's riding the wave, literally. He's riding on the flame. He's got a jetpack on. Looks kind of Charlie Brownish in a good way. I'm not trying to, hit on it, but I like this logo. I never saw this one.
Yeah, me either. This is so old school. I guess that's why I've never seen it, but it's awesome. I love the NBA on the ball. It's NBA. You never see that in a logo. NBA, NFL, MLB. It doesn't say it on the logo, so it's a nice little change up. He has a cool jersey. He got the H on the jersey. I like that the Rockets is coming out of the flames. Like that's what his jetpack does. It says Houston Rockets. That's sick. Nothing to hate on here about this guy. Crazy nose. But he looks like if you got a jetpack playing basketball, good luck. He's knocking on everybody.
Yeah, that's true. What do you think, Justin?
I'm going to point out something that I really don't like about this logo, and I think something went on with the arm and the mouth on the head, because where does his mouth end and where is his chin compared to where his arm is that's going behind his nose? There's a lot of malfunctioning here. Maybe just drawn incorrectly. It's an old logo, so I don't know, but it's not bad, but it's not great. So I'll keep it in mind.
Okay.
That's fair.
I will say I haven't seen it before, so I got to give you credit where credit's due. Any logo I haven't seen before until now, it's going to be good. I got to give you some points on that before about it. But all right. So Houston Rockets, maybe the nose is a good point. It is a big nose.
Yeah, well,
it's a big nose. But he
can't
help it. He can't help it. Okay, so I like this one though. I like how it's not one color flame. It's two-tone, realistic.
The Rockets come out.
Mm-hmm. I do like that. I do gotta give you points with that. So let's go to the next one, which is a classic one from Dalton. This is a classic one. Then I'm gonna go mine last. Mm-hmm. So you got Dalton right here pulled one out of the chamber. It's a classic, man. Just a classic.
Can't hate on this. Everybody loves this. Like I said, another one I've seen. You've seen it before, like the Hornets, but that doesn't make it less cool. A basketball dribbling, a Raptor dribbling a basketball.
Come on now.
Nothing not cool about that. Kids love it. Adults love it.
Claws
Everyone loves it.
Now, is his claws coming through the shoes, right?
Yeah.
He's a beast. He just kind of like Zion Williamson effect coming out of his shoes.
The shoes just help for, traction.
Yeah.
But he still needs that. But
that's true.
He's a badass. And I love this logo.
I like it too. Now, that new one they just came out with Vince Carter too. And putting the legs through between his, the ball between his legs because they're retiring his jersey this year.
Yeah, that was honorable mention, but I had to go with the OG one.
No, that is a good one. They got that's a never fails. Anyone who said this is a bad logo, you don't like logos, you don't like team branding, you don't like sports, and this might be this is top 5 logo in all of sports, probably ever. Yeah, I would say, in my opinion. So I gotta give you credit with that one. So let's go. Didn't have it out of order there. Had this messed up here, but my last one for my basketball is something that out of the big 3. So the big 3, the Ice Cubes League, is the Killer Threes, the Killer Bees, Killer Threes, kind of play on words there. The basketball head is its head. I really like this one here. The Killer Threes, Steven Jackson played on the Killer Threes.
Great player.
Trying to think of somebody else. I think
you used him in Immaculate Grid last night. Got 0.2%.
You did? Jackson. You did. What was the question? What was the teams? Spurs. Nets.
It was Nets and Spurs or something.
Nets and Spurs. Yeah. He was
on there for like 10 years.
And he was on the Nets team that made it to the finals that lost to the Lakers.
His year, and
then he got traded. Won a ring with San Antonio.
It might not have been the Spurs.
Then he had great sit in Indiana till he got in the big brawl.
I like him and Al Harrington together a lot.
Him and Al Harrington? Oh yeah. People say, if the Malice and the Palace didn't happen, they're competing for a championship that year.
Great team.
Ron Artest was on it. Ron Artest is going to have MVP that year. That's a fact. Yeah. Great team. Shout out to Indiana Pacers that year. It's probably one of the best.
I like this one. Honestly, I like the name a lot. I like the name, but the logo leaves something to be desired. I think.
Yeah.
You don't have eyes or nothing.
Yeah.
You can't see.
Well, he loves basketball so much. His head's just a basketball. He's a basketball head.
Yeah. I get that. No stinger really. He don't look like he has a stinger on his tail, so he's not gonna hurt you.
Yeah.
But I like it. It's cool. It's different. But I like the name a lot more. The name's sick.
Okay. I gave credit. And maybe
we'll see.
There's a bunch of out there. Maybe it could have went somewhere different, but I thought maybe just off people not seeing it a lot because Big 3, who watches the Big 3?
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like the first couple of years it was real fun to watch, and then, but we'll see here. So that rounds out basketball, Justin. But what you got? Something to add here?
Yeah, Killer Threes is definitely a more unique name. I actually do know the owner of this team. Shout out to Frank and D Gods. Yeah, I know the team. In the NFT community where I come from, one of the projects I actually bought this team. So, yeah, I do know the owners of this team. And it's a great name. It's a great play on, basketball. I am a little confused with the logo, but I'll keep it there because I have a more extensive breakdown whenever we wrap this up. So.
Okay. All right. So that rounds out for basketball. We'll go ahead and do a quick review. Dalton did have, obviously, the Raptors one that, you can't miss with Raptors. He had the Charlie Brown look in there, the schnozzle on the Rocket there with the Rockets themselves.
Charlotte Hornets.
Let's go ahead and get that pulled up. And then you had the Hornets. I had the Red Claws. All right. And then Hornets, there we go for the viewers. And then the Pit Bulls, which kind of a miss by me. That I will say that was a miss. I will say that.
Yes, looks Bush League.
Then we got the Bucks, which is classic. The New Jersey Nets, which maybe some people thought I was lazy with that one, but I like the Nets. No net. Y'all brought up a great point. Great point. But guess what? Sometimes you can't be perfect.
Personally, thank God's made a comeback this round, but we shall see.
All right, and then my round out, which my first pick was my Charlotte Bobcats. Miss you, Charlotte Bobcats. In a perfect world, man, I still have a favorite NBA team. So, all right, let's go ahead and get your thoughts, Justin. Did you get your favorite 5 out of that 10?
I did. Get my favorite 5, and people may think this is biased. It's not biased. This is all for the love of the game. I've saw none of these logos beforehand. However, four to one. Somebody won this round, 4-1, and it was almost a clean sweep. But one of you managed to throw out a very good logo. I will, however, say Dalton does take this round 4-1.
Oh my God!
Came hard, baby. I'm looking sweet.
The only thing that saved Dan,
Rockets.
although the Bobcats was very strong, even though a biased pick, the one that saved him was the Maine logo. He smacked the Rockets. The Rockets, if you would have used anything else, maybe you might have had a chance, but the Maine Red Claws were way better than the Houston Rockets in my eyes. But the Raptors was a classic pick. The Hornets was a classic pick. Big fan of the Bucks logo, and the Hawks logo I felt was a very unique pull, considering you're using current NBA teams, but using a logo that's not seen. I had never seen that logo. So yeah, I thought it was very unique. Yeah. So I think Dalton takes that one 4-1.
All right, that's what I like to hear, Justin. Now it's all tied up going into the last frame here.
Man, all right, we are going into the nitty gritty. To be honest, man,
there you go, football.
I am not that confident going into this last one.
Yeah, you see my football ones. I haven't seen yours.
Just because I thought football was like, okay, I feel like I'm giving him a little bit of leeway. I've actually working out how I think. I thought I was going 3 out of 2, and I thought basketball and football was my weakest ones, to be honest. But let's see here. Hopefully I'm wrong.
So you didn't think you were going to
I got some hot ones in the chamber.
You didn't think you were going to lose the NHL, though? I mean, now you won an NHL.
Yes.
4-1.
Yes. So, but the tally is different because.
You didn't think you were going to lose college?
Yes. So no, I did not think I was going to lose college. I'm actually very surprised that I lost college. So that
I knew my college ones came hard.
There might be some insider trading here or something. So all right, so we got Hornets, and then
my college ones were hard.
So yeah, that right there, though, I gotta give that. The Boise State one, you had to kill it.
Oh, the Boise State one, yeah. And
Okay.
the UCLA one.
All right, we're looking here, Justin, which we're gonna go ahead and do like the same order as we've been the whole time. My order first here. The first one we have is the Nashville Cats from 1997 to 01. Cats with a K. Gotta throw some pizzazz. Look how cool that. You want to talk about a cool cat? They talk about cool cats. Look at him. He looks fried out of his mind.
Yeah.
He's had a long night, still spinning the ball like a man. He's got a guitar in his hand, one-hand guitar. John Travolta jacket. Absolute beast here.
Okay, that's a good one. I like the Cats. I mean, it's solid.
AFL.
I like most of this. He has he's a good guy. He's a good guy. Good jacket, man.
He's a greaser, but he's still.
I don't think he's good at football.
But he's still an athlete.
I'll smack him.
I
like the logo.
Yeah, this is another one I didn't see until I went hunting for new logos. So Arena League, you got the AFL, you have AFL, you have the Arena League 2, then you got the Indoor Football League, then you got the Ultimate Indoor Football League, UIFL. So a lot of football logos out there that are outside the NFL. It's NFL Europe back in the day. Shout out to that. I wish they'd bring back NFL Europe.
That was cool. I Madden back in the day.
Yeah. So hopefully Matt McChesney, shout Matt McChesney on 0 to 60 pod. Big Colorado alum there, actually played in NFL Europe. So did JB, Jason Brown, played there as well. So kind of like a D League back then, but not close at all like G League is in the same state or city. It's in Europe. So this is my first one out of the Arena League. Let's go ahead with Dalton's first pick out of the last category for all the gold, for all the marbles, however you want to put it. Here, let's see who he went with. This is the Bears.
Mm-hmm.
Classic.
I mean, this is a great logo. I love the bear on this logo. Not too much detail, but enough. I like that little squiggle on his head right there. And I like how the size. Like, the bear's so small if he's on a football, it's a little bear. Or it's a big-ass football. Which one is it? It's
got to be a big football, right?
It's up to your mind to decide. That's the great part about it. And I like this logo, man. I think we both came hard the first ones. You don't like this one that much? I like this, man. You don't see a bear on a football ever.
Well, I agree. I know their colors are blue and orange.
Yeah.
But a blue bear just doesn't rub me the right way. Seeing a navy bear.
I maybe I'm being
nitpicky, but a navy blue bear with his, if you just look at his face, Look at that's true. Look at his face. If you just looking down, like they do on the dozen with the hand right there. It looks kind of like a skunk face. It doesn't have a bearish face. It's kind of a skunk, kind of like It doesn't really have a bearish face.
He looks like a bear for sure.
Maybe like a mongoose. Maybe like a mongoose. He kind of looks like a mongoose with a size. Maybe the mongoose.
I like the logo, but fair enough. Nitpick the bear a little bit.
I gotta nitpick the bear. We're down to the last gritty. It's tied. It's coming down to it. Who's got the best 5 out of here?
The cat's hair sucks. Why does it slick back for? I mean, a cat slick back hair.
It's a greaser. That's what they all do.
Nice.
That's what they all do.
You're a greaser cat.
Yeah, so he likes to, he's growing.
It's very cool.
He's growing it out, but he doesn't want to have it everywhere. So, all right. So the second one for me, for football, last category here, Dalton had the Bears for his first one, which is right here. The New Jersey Red Dogs. Another team you probably never heard of. Only used this logo for 3 years. I mean, it's got a house. He's coming out of the dog house. He's running the ball with force. Mike Allstott, Ashton Genty, Scatabo. Run it with force.
Okay. That's a good one. I mean, ears come out the helmet's a while.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like that part because it's a helmet.
Maybe it's a leather helmet back in the day and how they had the holes in them.
Don't look like a leather helmet, but it's a good dog, man. It's an aggressive looking dog for sure. He's gonna stiff arm somebody.
Yeah,
I'll give him that for sure.
Playing barefoot too. He's a badass.
Yeah. No cleats. That's crazy. Probably helps. It actually helps for him. Probably. I mean, he got caught. But it's a good logo. Never seen this one, so I like it.
He's got a chain. Look, it looks like there's a chain.
I haven't seen it yet.
It looked like there's a chain like on his collar, but he broke it off because he was running out the doghouse ready to freaking get a touchdown for the Red Dogs.
That's just a bad dog, though.
I want to bring up some Red Dog highlights.
It's a bad dog, though. He's training.
Is it a bulldog? You think?
It's just gonna break off of its leash.
It's not a border collie, is it?
I think it's a poodle.
You chose the sod poodles.
That's a good pick, still.
All right. So my second one was the New Jersey Red Dogs. I picked 2 teams you probably never heard of. Don't expect you to, but hey, we're talking best logos, not best team. Okay. So next one we have here, Dalton. Let's see what you brought out the chamber. Getting in your bag of tricks. What'd you bring out here? Let's see. The Rams Classics.
That's a sick ass head. It looks like a skull, like like the people.
Yeah.
It looks like
taxidermist type.
Yeah, and I like this one. Man. It looks like it's a scary looking ram. Like it's like you're about to get haunted or something. I don't know. I like it. It's nothing crazy. I like the horns though.
Yes,
the horns are great. They're yellow because they're
detailed.
Yellow.
They're detailed.
Yeah, I like this one. And nobody's seen this one, I don't think either. Really, even if you're watching the Rams, even Rams fans probably don't know about this one. So
that's true.
It's pretty low key, and I think it should be used more. Honestly, I wish they would. NFL teams would have more fun with logos.
Yeah, that is true.
They used to. That's a cool logo. It's different.
Yeah.
You know what team it is immediately. Like you don't have to explain that.
That's true. That's true.
Just because the horns, like you know what team that is. That's their helmet. It looks like that.
I think they should have did a little bit more with the lines on the white. Like they're just too thin for me. But that's me being nitpicky, obviously. But I do like how you know who it is immediately. I don't know why he's looking down. I know when they ram their head, they're looking down, but he's not like tilted. He's just looking straight down, like at his feet. So that's the only thing I'd say.
I don't know what's up the profile, but
if I'm nitpicking, but I do like the logo in general, and I wish they would use it more.
Yeah, it's a cool looking ram.
They should throw that on a blue helmet.
That's a great ram. I mean, that would be their most badass logo. It has to be.
That's true. Okay, so let's see what I came. I kind of that's how you combated
Those
my.
are both good.
It was your comeback for my Red Dogs. Was your Rams? So I like that. Shout out, you want classic Rams.
Now, I like both of those.
My next one here, as we're getting down, so nitty gritty. The Northern Kentucky River Monsters. Jared Lorenzen, rest in peace. Played, owned, managed this team. Jackie Moon this team. At 350 pounds, he was the quarterback of this team who played in the UIFL. They only played for 1 year. Funding in the league went down. You know how those leagues go. But Jared Lorenzen, rest his soul, was his last playing stint, I believe, was this team.
Yeah, man. Good for him. It sucks they only made it 1 year, but it's a cool logo. It's I like the helmet. I like the leather helmet.
I love the underbite. He's gritty. He's a junkyard fish.
I like the leather helmet for sure.
He's a junkyard fish. He's a mutant. He's not wanted by the general public. He's an outlaw. He's an outlier. He has to fight and crawl for everything he gets, and that he's a monster.
Yeah, he looks all right.
So, I mean, I went with this one. We're in Kentucky and Louisville, so we kind of knew about this team when they were playing. I don't expect anyone else to.
Yeah,
so,
nah, probably not.
If you look at a picture of, and their uniforms were sick.
Oh yeah, the uniforms are crazy.
If you look up a picture of Jared Lorenz and River Monsters, you won't be disappointed because that man was out there making plays. So yeah, at his weight, the hefty lefty, Pillsbury throwboy, former quarterback of the Kentucky Wildcats and Dalton's New York Giants. Got a Super Bowl ring.
Yeah, man, Andre Woodson, too, Kentucky quarterback.
Yep. So shout out to them. Jared Lorenzen, legendary quarterback. Rest in peace, buddy. Friend of Pat McAfee as well. He's always giving him some love there for a long time. And shout out to him. So what is Dalton going to come back here with as we're getting the football? I want to throw in before we switch. I love the Finn over the R. It's kind of a little over the R still. So shout out to them. Let's see what Dalton picked here. I like this one.
Yeah, you did.
Give us your take.
I'm glad you like it, man. I love that he's on a steel beam.
Yes.
Again,
love it.
You know what team this is?
Because a hater, if you don't add that in, they might say he's on the bench.
Yeah. Or you wouldn't know what team it was either.
Right.
That makes, as soon as you see the steel beam, it's the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this guy's a hard-nosed guy. Look at it. He got his hard hat on still. He's kicking footballs, but that's not his day job. His day job's construction.
Yeah.
He just kicks footballs at night.
He's got a leg.
Yeah, he just helps the football team when they need 3 points.
He's got a leg.
Other than that, he's not even at the game. They call him. He's working outside.
Yeah,
he's working on that stadium. That's his job. I like this one. It epitomizes the city of Pittsburgh, really.
It does.
In one logo. So I think this one should be used a lot more for Pittsburgh because the steel beams. I love the steel beam, man. It's such a good.
Maybe they don't use it because it's like punting. They want to score. I don't know.
Yeah,
but I like it.
Kick the ball.
I think they should use it
off though.
I like the cuff on his jeans.
Yeah, I love his outfit. His sleeves are rolled up because you don't want him to get them dirty.
Yeah, he's got decency.
Yeah, and I love this one, man. It's really underrated. I haven't seen this one before.
He's happy.
And I don't know why I haven't seen this. It's crazy. Because it's a good logo, man.
So you didn't see this until you were looking?
No, I haven't seen this one before.
Me either.
So I had to include this one. I'd love the steel beam because, like I said, knowing who it is without having it said
is
a great logo. And if you know anything about NFL, it's the Steelers by looking at it.
It's true.
So
exactly. You look at it like, who is that? You look for 2 more seconds, like I know exactly who it is.
If you don't know NFL, yeah, okay, I know it, but who cares? You don't know any logo.
I like this.
If you know NFL, you know who this is, and the colors, the colorway, everything, black and gold. So I like it.
I like it too. All right.
So we're close one so far.
We're getting to our nitty gritty. This is my second to last one. My next one here is out of the UFL or the USFL, I think one of those. But the Memphis Showboats. I like this one a lot. This is one you kind of have to look at. You're like, I don't know about it. You might think this is a reach, but it's a boat, and it's just rolling down the river. Rolling down the river. I like the Memphis Showboats. You might think it's a basic pick, but I like it here. What do y'all think? You probably think it's basic. First basic one I got of this one, or what?
I'm not the biggest advocate of this one.
I know, me either, really.
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, after seeing all these other,
I got buyer's remorse.
Yeah, I did too after the Padres, so it's like the Padres pick probably, but we'll see. Justin might love it.
yeah, he might. What do you think, Justin? It's bad.
Justin does not love it.
I think so. I mean, it's not a good looking boat. It looks like a car.
There's a lot going on here.
I don't know about that one. Hopefully, as long as my next one isn't terrible, we're looking good. But I don't remember. Oh no, my next one's sick. Justin, my next one's sick. I already know. This is a classic one. Everybody's seen it. But the Showboats, I like the name. The name's great.
Good name.
Yeah.
I like the name, so all right, I do
like
say that's a good one. But Dalton's next one is a famous one you've probably seen. They bring it back. They don't bring it back enough, though. So this one is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the classic Pirates logo, the Buccaneers logo. Tell us about it, Dalton. Why'd you pick this one, buddy?
Oh, this is just nostalgic. Everybody loves those jerseys. And, again, who this is without the name being spelled.
It's a good one.
As long as you know the NFL, the Buccaneers. I love the feather out of his hat. Holding the sword with his mouth. I mean, he's just crazy. Because who would do that?
He's a daredevil.
He might cut himself. Great beard, mustache. Everything about this pirate screams pirate. It makes you think of Pirates of the Caribbean. I just like this one, man. It's it epitomizes Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The whole city of Tampa is all about pirates. So I really like this one. I like the colorway too. I like the colorway, the orange and the red. You don't see it together, but it really works with this one.
And this is their creamsicle, technically, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's I do like the logo. I think the only thing nitpicking is the wink. Why you gotta be winking? It's kind of dilly dally while he's winking. It gives me a little soft vibes, but
you have a sword in your mouth though. You can do what you want.
I know, but you have a sword in your mouth, so maybe you can wink at whoever you want with a sword in your mouth.
What are you gonna say to him?
I wish the feather was a different color. We'll say I wish the feather was a different color, but I think it's still a classic logo, like you said, creamsicle logo. Everybody loves it. I think they should bring it out more, but this is a good logo, and I think Tampa Bay should definitely bring more Baker. I don't think they've wore these with Baker. Maybe.
I think they brought him back this year, maybe, but I don't recall. But I just love the logo. It's a great logo.
Yeah, it's a good one here. Now that was your second to last one, correct?
Yeah, here we go. Last two.
All right. This is it, y'all. First logo draft. We've had some really bangers here, some ones we never saw before. We're gonna go ahead and go into my last one. I want to thank everyone tuning in. Rumble, YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, all that. So with that being said, I'm gonna go to my last one. I'm a Green Bay Packers fan, but I didn't go with the Packers here. But we did stick with the same city, and we went with the Green Bay Blizzard. So the Green Bay Blizzard is something I like a whole lot. I think it's very slept on. This is just a beast one. It's a monster. He's coming at you with his big hands. He's athletic. He's not soft. He's out here. I like the colors. It's not a green. It's not a blue. I just like this one, man. But do you think this is my strongest one, my weakest one, or?
I think this is a good contender for sure. I can't hate on this one. I haven't seen this one before, so shout out to that. And I always like the Yetis. I used the foot earlier. Yeah. I guess you need the whole body. I get it. The whole body's cooler. I can admit.
He's one color, so I'm not a two-tone as you like to see. I can, if you want to nitpick, but overall, I like the shape of it, and I forgot what league this is in, but bring back the Green Bay Blizzard. Actually, this is a current team because if I don't have the years, then it's current. So shout out to the Green Bay Blizzard. But Justin, give us your thoughts here just on this one as before we go into our very last one.
I mean, I would argue against what you were saying for the nitpicking. I would argue that the gray kind of offsets the white and gives it good depth. Yeah. I really like that he's holding the football.
One hand.
I like the font. One hand. I've never seen this logo. A lot of these logos I've never seen before. So seeing this one, just another Green Bay team. I'm used to Green Bay Packers, of course. So just seeing a different spin on Green Bay, I do like this logo.
All right. So that makes me feel a little better because I will say Dalton did come with some heat for his last one.
This last one's fire.
This last one's very good. I'm not hating on it. It's a little grainy, so look at it a little bit. But I was able to touch it up a little bit. But this is the Cincinnati Bengals throwback here with Dalton. Dalton, give us a rundown.
The OG helmet. Look how fast he's running, bro. The helmet flew off.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's old, but the quality wasn't great on the photo, but you can imagine how it's supposed to look,
Yeah, it looks good.
It still looks pretty good, and I love it, man. I know it's old school, so you got the gray outlines, on his face and stuff, but I think that's cool. I like that. I like he's holding the football, one hand. He ain't fumbling either, and it's just so – look how fast he is, man.
Yeah.
Helmet's in the wind.
And you got to give them a little credit because if you take the time in consideration of what the year and the printing – you can only print so many colors back then on the same T-shirt or logo, exactly. And it looks like there's only 3 colors.
They did the best they could.
3 colors: gray, orange, and black. So,
in terms of idea, though, I love it.
Yes. But, if you either have a helmet on or off, either you have a helmet on or it's not in the logo. It's in the logo, but it's not on him,
exactly.
Which is rare.
It's a new thing.
I do like that.
It's pretty different.
I wish they would bring this one back too, except the B. Just a single B. Like, come on.
Oh, the B.
This is a regular B logo they have. They do have the. They do have the. Yeah, they have the tiger logo, which is pretty cool. The Bengal tiger, their alternate logo, but they should definitely bring this one back too.
This one's awesome. You could tell us Tiger means business. He's about to score, man. He's a great running back. He's a great running back.
But he's kind of looking back like there's probably no defender in sight. He blew them all out.
He's like, what happened?
Yeah. So okay. So that was your last one.
He's looking for his helmet.
Of the whole logo draft. I mean, this is we were tied up going into this one, right?
Yeah.
All right. So Justin, our honorary judge here, it's been a pleasure having you on, man. I do want to thank you for putting up with all of our shit here with logos and on this Friday night. But what do you think here? Do you have a final decision? Has the jury reached a final decision on this category and really our whole match? So as we get you in here, what do you? What's your jury? What is your score? What are you thinking? We will get you a drum roll coming in.
I do have the final decision, and before we get into that, I will just quickly say thank you so much for having me on. It's been a blast. Almost 2 hours of just having fun. But other than that, I do want to say that this was not a complete blowout. This was a 3-2 win. 3-2 win. And I'm not going to lie, it was 2-2 going into the last logo. However, I do have to be admitful and say that Dalton won this 3-2.
Oh my gosh!
I will say the Cats.
Archaic Bengals, man.
Oh yeah.
It was the Bengals. The Bengals. I really enjoyed how the Bengals helmet flying off. The Bengals also had the logo of the Bengals on the helmet, so he was on the helmet and running. The Bucks was great. The Steelers was a phenomenal logo. I can't lie there.
Bucks is sugar in his tank.
The Red Dogs, and the Cats. I felt like the Nashville Cats was one of the best logos I had seen in the whole draft.
Yeah, I did love the Cats one.
So that was really strong. That was strong. But however, I do have Gent winning the round 3-2, and I believe that makes Gent win by 1.
Yeah, he won by 1.
Congrats,
Dalton. Congrats, Dalton. I mean, the Bengals won. I mean, Tigger. I mean, shout to Tigger. Shout to Tigger.
It's a good logo. You said it yourself.
I think I lost with Memphis Showboats.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's where I feel like. Now, I will say I'm very excited for you guys to run this back on the second annual or whenever y'all do this again, because now knowing what y'all know, I'm just so excited to see who y'all go for the next time, if there's different sports, if y'all stick with just NFL or something. So it was very fun, man, and it was truly cool to see all the logos.
I agree. Dalton.
Thanks, man.
I got to give you your credit, man.
It's a great game.
It was great. Great matchup there. I think we both came with some heat. Do you have a logo that you want, the hoodie or merch of your choice? What do you have a team that you want to choose that you have your favorite one that stood out?
Man,
that you want to choose the Rock?
I'll have to think about that because you know how many teams I like. I think about teams that's not rivals and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll definitely figure one out, man. Don't worry. Maybe one of them college ones.
Boise State's one, maybe. The Boise State one was really nice.
Yeah, they never played for it either, so it wouldn't be a big deal.
That was a good one. So okay, all right, I agree, man. I think it was a close matchup. We had a good one. I'll take the L on my chest, just like I take my dubs. But we just want to have a stream here. We got Navy and Army coming up this week. What are your thoughts on the game? Who's going to win Army Navy?
Army's playing great ball all year. That's that Notre Dame game. I think they win it.
You got Army. You got Army.
Yeah,
I got Navy.
Navy's really.
I got Navy because Navy owns this rivalry. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like the UK versus U of L rivalry. UK owns that, basketball. They're just on top of them. I think they're going to have that's another game Saturday to look at. I think UK is going to beat them, pretty well, possibly by 8 points, which is big in a rivalry game. But yeah, I think Army Navy, our only football game this week. It'll be a good one. Then we got bowl games coming up, Celebration Bowl.
Game Saturday, Western Michigan.
Yeah. Then we got exactly Western Michigan. So we'll see what happens with them. But all right, man, we'll go ahead and end it on that. Hope everyone has a splendid weekend. Take it easy, stay warm if you're in the cold. Watch some hoops in the weekend. But we will catch you all back next week for our streams and our previews of the college football playoffs and get our picks.
Yeah, that'll be coming up Monday or Tuesday. We got that for y'all covered. So be excited for that, man. Playoff time's right around the corner.
It's here. I think Boise State can go on a run. A few of these other teams can go on a run. Justin, you got any final words, brother?
Nah, man. I just want to say thank you so much for having me on. It was a blast. Anyone listening, still watching, definitely check out Home Squad. And in the future, if you ever need me, I'm always here. I'm very excited just to see this back And Dalton, congratulations on your win. I know if y'all do this again, Dan is not going to take it light, especially since you won this first one by 1 point. So I wish you the best in your next logo draft. And gentlemen, it was a blast. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, man, appreciate you. Like you said about that, I know he's gonna come out swinging. I use a lot of the good ones in the chamber this time, so it's gonna take a lot of research next time we do it. But I'm sure we'll have a while. We ain't gonna do it next week, so it'll be like once a year thing maybe. So
maybe in the off season when football's over, or basketball's over,
dead week
in the
like
summer.
This.
In the summer, we'll have some stuff. But all right, y'all have a good weekend. We'll leave y'all on that note, and peace out. See you next week.
Yep, y'all take care.
Peace out, guys.